if I drum in a shirt, then it goes in the hamper. Because that's the only time that I really sweat. When I'm wearing clothes. I don't put sweaty clothes back on. Unless, okay, sometimes, here's what happens sometimes. I'll drum in clothes so they'll get sweaty and gross. Then I'll shower and put on clean clothes. And then the next day, I feel like it's a waste to dirty those clothes so much. So sometimes I will put the dirty drum clothes back on, drum in them, and then shower and put the clean clothes back on. I've done that a couple times.
Yeah. Well, I have total OCD, and I wear an outfit one time usually. I'll wear an outfit one time, and then wash it. So I wear all my outfits one time, and then only wash them.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how I feel about.
I wear them all one
mine.
time. But so like if I like, I'll go to work Friday, come home, take a shower, put on clean Friday clothes. Then if I get up on Saturday and I don't take a shower, I'll just keep wearing Friday clothes all throughout Saturday. And then I'll take a shower probably on Sunday. Then I'll take a shower on Sunday, just have new. So then I'll wear that outfit for 2 days in a row. And here's the other thing. I just sleep on my couch. I just sleep on my couch. I don't have a bed. I've been sleeping on my couch for like, I don't know, a long time. I don't have a bed. I just sleep on my couch. And it kind of sucks, but not really. I'll have to switch sides because like one side, all of a sudden it'll be like, I gotta get my drink.
Alright, we had 74 stars. But okay, go on.
Basically, my body is like, okay, dude, I'm sick of the fucking couch being on the left side, so I'll flip to the right, and it'll be like, whoa, it feels good. Now we're flipped. And now this is great, so we'll sleep on this side for a while.
Yeah.
So I'll flip-flop.
When you're sleeping, you switch sides. Yeah, me too.
But a lot of time, I think, man, it would be awesome if just both sides were open.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes that happens, but most of the time, I'd like to rather have one side I can like kind of lean against.
Yeah. I usually have my pillows in a configuration where I'm kind of leaning my head on one of them. If I'm on my back, that is. But I mostly sleep on my side.
Yeah. Okay, so the other thing is about sleeping on my couch is I just sleep in my clothes. I don't have pajamas.
Okay. I just sleep naked.
Okay, so yeah, so I just wear clothes. Like I'll get up, so I'm done working. I'm home from work, take a shower Friday, wear Friday clothes, get up, sleep in Friday clothes on the couch. Get up Saturday, do Saturday. Saturday's over, sleep on the couch. Get up Sunday, then take a shower. So then that's 2 days of Friday clothes. I guess it's like a day and a half. Anyway, but when Friday's clothes come off, they just go straight in the hamper. And then when I get a full load of clothes, I just wash that load of clothes. So all my clothes get worn once and then washed. And I'll probably never wear a clothes more than 2 days.
I'll wear the same shirt on average 2 or 3
shit, dude.
So
we're doing wet dry world?
Yeah. I usually wear a shirt 2 or 3 days, but if I sweat in it, then it goes right in the hamper.
It's at least 3 or 4.
You think it's 3 or 4? Maybe. But that's only...
When was that concert?
Well, sometimes when was the concert? It was 1 week ago, I think. 1 week ago.
I feel like you wore the Doom shirt from... Because, like, after the concert, you had to change clothes.
Yeah?
Then it was Doom. So I'm super... Noticed, like, really, sometimes weird... I guess weird things I noticed. So, I noticed, or, like, I observed...
Yeah,
that after the concert, new clothes, and I think that was Doom. Then you were Doom.
I don't know. I think
and then you were Doom until now you're not Doom.
I think there was one more shirt in there.
What was before Doom? Can I remember? What was... It was Death, because that's why you went to the concert.
Well, I wore the Death shirt at the concert.
Right, so then after the concert was Doom.
I think there was one more in there. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Let me try and think of it, though.
You're probably right.
Because, you know,
Toppled the Alright, so I'm playing the Hori pad again. I'm playing fucking Mario 64. You know what I was talking about earlier also is that I remember the first time I saw this game.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it was like 96 this game came out? 96. So, like, in 96 probably.
Yeah.
We were in Toys R Us. What the fuck? Dude, I am so fucking ripped. I did one of those dabs.
What's your star?
Top 10.
Okay. Well, that's easy, because now you jump over the fence.
Oh, I know what it is.
You don't just jump over the fence?
No, it's up here. It's just
Okay.
Like it's just like a star.
Oh, right, because it's not the town.
Alright, I'm gonna suck at first. It's Mario 64 that's like, how much can you really suck? The controls are so good. And then you gotta like, here's the chuck ya. Chuck his ass.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then I remember like you can turn it like almost down. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. That's the best for that. Oh! The fact that you can kick in the air is so fucking good. It's like an air stall. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
The fucking controls of this game, man.
Yeah, the kick reminds me of in Galaxy how you can do the spin.
Fucking nuts.
Ooh, nice ground pound there too.
Mm-hmm. But I did the thing where I like kind of fucked it up first, so it didn't back out for it fully. But anyway, so yeah, we were in Toys R Us, and they have the demo station. You know, like demo station. They don't still have that. They don't have that shit anymore.
Yeah, they do. You can still get demo station at the electronics section.
Well, there was Mario 64, and I was like, a fucking 3D Mario game for 64, this Nintendo 64. This is a fucking thing. 3D Mario, dude.
Right. It's
And
Mario, but it's
it,
in 3D.
And it's one of those things where like I'm a fucking kid, so it was 96, so I would have been like 9. So a 9-year-old kid who loves fucking Mario, but there's like I don't surf the internet.
Right.
So I have no way to know of Mario 64.
Yeah, we might not.
No way to know it.
I don't think we had the internet in '96.
And I saw this thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's just like I couldn't believe how insane it was and awesome. It's like all I could think about. But and then my best friend had 64 and got Mario 64, and it was like, whoa.
It delivered.
But oh my god, dude, when I first saw Mario 64, can you believe it? This fucking shit.
All
But
right.
now everyone just knows about all the games, basically.
Yeah.
Or all the new shit, basically. There's no, but man, when you were a kid who didn't have access to the internet, and you saw Mario 64 for the first time, and no one had talked about it.
All right, so I'm doing the secrets right now, which I think is a good time to also do 100 coin, since the reds are in the the other area.
And then, but then you did start to hear about it, and like I said, they had the commercial.
Oh, dude, they're comboing me!
And then my best friend Bruce Yang got it. Shout outs to Bruce Yang. Dude, and we played that shit. He even borrowed it to me, his 64, it wasn't just his. It had to be, I think we've mentioned this before, but it had to be just his. I don't know. Their family had it. I don't really remember. Their family had it, but like, he had like older brothers that seemed to, because his parents were at work a lot, so like his older brothers pretty much ran the show. And they just ran the show, and I don't even know how old they were. I bet they were like 15.
Yeah.
But they seemed like they were 30. And they just ran the show, and they had it, and they just let me borrow it. So I got to play Mario 64, unfettered.
I remember the only time.
And my parents were weird about it, and like I guess because it's a Nintendo 64 system, and they're just like, yeah, they said I could borrow it.
Right.
But they did.
Right.
They're like, it was just because it's basically Bruce's brothers. They had a bunch of shit going on. There was a 64 in there. It wasn't like they were all about the 64.
Right. And you've taken their biggest.
They had PlayStation 2. They played a lot of Gran Turismo, I remember.
Oh yeah.
They played a lot of Gran Turismo. That shit was on fucking PlayStation. So pretty much Bruce, it was pretty much his 64. and he would just let me borrow it, and he was fucking dope. And I played this fucking game, and then we had Star Wars, and then fucking I remember Dad playing that and getting into that.
Oh,
one
yeah,
night,
yeah.
One night going pretty deep in some fucking Shadows of the Empire.
Yeah,
Fucking
'cause-
Dash Rendar. Isn't that guy's name Dash Rendar?
Yeah, from Star Wars.
Dash!
Uh-huh.
I never think about that as an example. It's totally King of the Hill is what I say.
But it's
Dale
funny
Gribble wants
because
his nickname to be Dash.
it's funny because Rendar is like kind of like retro, so it really sounds like it is a Star Wars thing. But yeah, I understand parents being like them being kind of weird about you borrowing a system because it's
Yeah.
like, first of all, it's like you're a kid. What if you break it? You know.
Right. It's mostly that is like because basically now they're kind of responsible.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had a Nintendo that fucking we didn't fuck with.
Right.
Fuck around with.
Right.
That shit did conk out, but that wasn't our fault, you know.
Yeah. And then, yeah, of course, the other thing is like, oh, you didn't like, you know, they probably worry that like kids aren't very,
I remember he said I could have that frog stuffed animal, and mom being weird about that too.
yeah, cause like
I don't know, dude. I like this stuff. You think that's fucking shit? Who cares? It's I don't know.
right, they might worry that like it didn't go down that way, you know, like there was some pressure involved, you know what I mean? No, I'm saying that that's what like
But
a
right, that
parent
would be
might
the
worry
assumption.
about.
But I'm kind of. I don't know.
Okay, so hang on. I've got 99 coins.
Dude, I wonder if mom and dad have that tiger stuff.
Tiger
It's
stuffed
like
animal.
Yeah. And remember, it was really furry, and the fur kind of covered up its marble eyes. As a tiger.
No, I don't remember
That was
this
it.
one.
That was a pretty distinguishing feature, so you'd probably remember that. You probably don't remember that.
I just remember Bogely.
Bogely's old school.
Well, there were a few cat stuffed animals. There was also Time.
I think I destroyed one in a teenage angst.
Oh, sure.
It was Diana. Pretty sure Diana was destroyed.
Well, I remember Sarah like pulling the pupils out of your frog
Yeah.
stuff. Was that the Bruce one?
No.
Okay.
The Bruce one was the big one.
Okay.
The big frog. The big bullfrog.
Gotcha.
The big bullfrog. It was dope. But like, I don't know, dude. They probably got it at like circus as like a
yeah.
prize. Like, who?
Uh-huh.
They didn't. Nobody really gave a shit about it that much, and I thought it was cool, extra cool. And he's like, I got other shit. You think this one's extra cool? Take it.
What's the secret that I'm missing here?
We were just so mature with our toys. Parents didn't understand how mature we were.
Oh, here's the coins
We want
that
Mario
I missed.
64, and we understand the relative value
Yeah.
of the bullfrog was much in my favor. So much so that I might as well have it.
All right. So, I believe that's the star for the secrets in the land and sea or whatever. So I think I got the double do.
Yeah, the double dip.
Yeah. Which got us
I'm not gonna save.
two Marios back also. What? We only have 6 Marios, dude. What if we lose them? What if you lose 6? Are you gonna say? You're gonna save from this star. If you don't, I'm gonna be a little perturbed. Nice. All right.
Hold it
All
up.
right.
That's the strat. Wait. But yeah, dude, this game is though worth. It was worth the hype as a kid.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
think
It
about that
delivered.
with like kids like Kyle's growing up and shit. It's like, dude, what if Mario 64 was the fucking new shit?
Right.
Like, you got the shit that's not as good.
Yeah, like
And games are more in your face, or like always available. It's not so special to have a special game.
right. Well, so
To
our
be like sitting in front of the fucking TV with the goddamn.
yeah. It's
Mario 64. It's not like on a phone or something.
it's a lot different for it's a lot different for him than it was for us, right? Because like, right, for him, he can like, what is happening to my phone? My phone's like going crazy. Neighborhood alert.
Oh my god, an Amber.
No, this is. What the fuck is this?
Alright, so we gotta like. I fucked it up. Oh, we gotta lower the water first, dog. We gotta lower the water first.
Okay. So I installed. There's this like fancy doorbell that they're getting installed at an office that I had to help set up. So I had to install the app on my phone to help set it up. And now, and it's like a fancy doorbell with like a camera and shit. And my phone just went nuts to warn me that somewhere around that office, right now, there's someone trying to break into a house. And they caught it on someone else has a fancy doorbell that they caught it on.
You need a sponge here?
Yeah, I just got them on my 100% or 100 coin run.
Okay, so we gotta fly off the. So my plan is to get the Chuck, Chuck me.
Oh, anyway, so right. So
this is
things
not-
are a
this is
lot
not good.
different for our nephew because, right, he can always, like, ask his...
God damn it, I didn't. It's okay that the water. He liked it.
He can always ask his mom to, like, play her phone games, right? So that's, like, always available. Or grandma and grandpa. Because of phones,
Oh,
this...
like anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, and anybody. Because...
Come on with the chuck yas! Chuck me.
These are
Do it.
these are heave hose, Flex.
Oh, you're right, dude. These are heave hose, bro. These are heave hose, bro. Alright, hang on. We're jumping all the way down to get refill.
But yeah, just the idea that he can, like...
Can you just jump? You can just jump up this thing.
I think yeah, like, with, like, a side jump. There you go. But yeah, just the idea that, like, even his grandparents have games on their phones, right? Like, there's no way that we could go up to
I wonder if we can get that.
our grandparents and get games from. Did I tell you the time that
People
grandma...
are like gods in this game now.
Yeah, it's very intimidating to watch speedruns of this game.
I'm just gonna do that epo.
So, do you remember...
Come on, you bitch! No! Dude, this is... Get. You ran out of juice. Okay, so I gotta do express elevator.
Speaking of grandparents and handheld video games, there was a day that Grandma Gloria wanted to play my Game Boy Advance for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, we were visiting Grandma and Grandpa. Those Grandma and Grandpa.
Come on. I'm gonna... Are you kidding me? It's the worst.
And we were visiting them.
It's the worst thing. I can't fucking believe it. That was such a... This has gotta be so frustrating.
I'm just trying to tell the story.
Yep. You're the one that got interrupted by Amber earlier. I want to dive on this kick. I don't. I can't. Come over here, you fucker.
I just remember visiting Grandma and Grandpa, and I was playing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance on the Game Boy, you know? And at some point, all the adults were like, "What are you doing on your video game over there instead of visiting," you know? And then Grandma tried to play Final Fantasy Tactics, but, like, it was the beginning of the game, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Where it was just all story and stuff. And, like, they're, like, making fun of What's the red-haired girl's name?
Ritz?
Ritz. They're like making fun of Ritz and stuff for being a girl and being weak, and she's like, that's sexist and stuff. And Grandma was like, oh, this. I don't remember what she said about it. She had some old person comment about how she didn't like understand that video games had characters and stories and stuff and meanings. I think she was just expecting it to be Super Mario Bros. Or Pong on my game, you know?
Well, like, it's the point of the story is that they're saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the point of the story is that when she's in the regular world, people are saying that.
Right.
I mean, that's what you're saying. That's their story.
Yeah, and so...
Okay, this is where the story arc starts out.
I messed this up. But yeah, and so, but I just thought that was a funny thing, because you think about it, and it's like, you know, those are the grandparents that we had. Meanwhile, you know...
MC Whippersnapper, what if that was a kid?
Meanwhile, our nephew can go up to, like, our parents, his grandparents, you know.
It sounds like an enraging experience, by the way.
What?
Old people playing your games.
Oh, I don't know.
But at the same time, it's like, I don't really care what you think about this game.
No, I was glad that she was finding out that there was a little bit more going on than, you know, nothing.
Dude, I didn't know you could do that.
But,
you can just go straight up in there with the high water?
Yeah, you don't gotta talk to the pink guy in this level at all.
I didn't know you could do that. Wow.
I found it out recently.
Crazy. It wasn't during a randomizer, was it?
Mm.
I saw Mario 64 randomizer. I didn't like it. Don't like it.
No, it was during my last... I believe it was during my most recent 120 star run.
Self-discovery?
No, I think someone told me. I think? I don't know. Someone probably told me. Anyway.
Pretty amazing.
So yeah, now
it's
it's a big deal. So I
might sleep on the couch in these clothes and then wake up and wear them again and just keep wearing them.
Maybe.
That's what I'm...
It depends on how...
That's what I'm doing.
It depends on how sweaty Mario 64 gets you, you know?
That's the thing. I do sweat the most when I sleep.
Yeah, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night, and then the spot that I've been laying on is too sweaty, and I need to, like, scooch over on my bed to, like, the next spot and sleep there instead. Because the sweat's, like, not only is it gross because it's, like, some sweat, but it's also, like, kind of cold if you get up for just a moment.
Yeah, it'd be better to lie back down on the not sweaty part.
Yeah. But, you know, and the thing is, I notice because I don't wear clothes when I sleep. I don't know how people do. Honestly, I don't know how you sleep with clothes on. They're just so uncomfortable.
I just lie down.
Do you sleep on your back?
Yeah.
That's part of it.
So I just lie down and I just fall asleep. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I lie down and fall asleep.
Voogie is
in clothes.
Yeah, okay, if I had to sleep in clothing, it would have to be on my back. That's the only way I could do it. Where the fuck is the bring the water down thing?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you couldn't sleep on.
But yeah, like on my back, it's fine. I have nightmares when I sleep on my back, though. I have figured out I have linked my nightmares to being on my back. Every time that I like wake up shouting or like freaking out, I'm on my back.
I woke up shouting recently. I was telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up shouting, and I feel like I did it more than once in the same night. But it's kind of hard to remember because I'm so barely conscious.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I wake up shouting. Like, it's pretty frequent. But yeah, clothes, they just like, if you're on your side, you make the most minor adjustment, and all of a sudden, all your clothes are like all twisted up around you and shit, and it's like super uncomfortable.
I guess I don't feel like that happens to me.
I don't like it. I don't like my clothes twisting up. It's the same reason that
Yeah, I guess I don't get I pretty much just fall asleep and like stay in that position. I'm like a vampire.
Man, that sounds great.
Yeah, I don't really toss and I can't. I got nowhere to toss to.
It takes me about an hour to get to sleep, and then
Maybe you need to lock yourself in place.
I wake up frequently and like have to change
I did
positions.
sleep on the Slouch Master once. I don't know. It was kind of sweet because it's kind of like
Yeah.
that's got you way more horizontal space.
Yeah, I had to sleep on the Slouch Master a couple times when I was waiting for my bed to be delivered, and it's above average for couch sleeping.
Sleeper.
It's not much of
sleeper
a
agent.
sitter, but it's definitely a sleeper.
It's a sleeper agent.
Hey, Magic Moshi. But yeah, 100%. If
What about the Slouch Master
I'm sleeping
and
on
how
the,
sleepable it is? Sleep-onable.
and I will wear clothes if I'm sleeping on a couch, because sleeping on a couch is prime time for wearing clothes and sleeping on your back.
The Slouch Master is Dash's couch that it's like the horizontal space that you sit on is like super long, and
Yeah.
there's like a back on it. It's like you have
A
to like,
really low back.
slouch way back to sit on this fucker.
Yeah. You're like, it's one of those couches where your ass is like a foot in front of your chest, below.
Slouch Master. It's pretty good to sleep on. I mean, that's what we're saying. Anyway. Jumping up there with the Mario.
Yeah, I'm taking a super long time to get these red coins, but I got 5 of them. Okay, there's that one over there, and then I think the other 2 are up top, right? Or there's 2 over there, and then 1 is up top. So it might actually be time now. Or can you just make this jump? No. You can go up here. That's the secret. There we go. But I was still talking about the things being different for nephew thing. The other thing is just that like our nephew's dad has a lot of games, so he's like he grows up with a lot of games around him when we didn't really have that.
It's like the generational, the big difference is that video games were such a big thing for that generation.
Right. And so I wonder if he'll even
It'd be like if I had a kid.
Yeah. So I wonder like if he'll even if he'll even stay all that interested in games just because they're so normal, While for us it was like such a pleasurable like escape, or it was a big deal to play them every time, it felt like. This is one of those things in this game that's a little fucky. Like I'm trying to grab this pole. There we go.
What goes for PS5? Is that a thing that's like being like really discussed a lot?
Yeah, well,
Really?
it's starting to, yeah. Sony has started to, like, be more specific on, like, what the specs are gonna be and that kind of stuff.
How do you think it's just gonna? I mean, do you think it's just gonna be like a thing where they just keep? I guess it always will be. I was gonna say like, when can you just keep running the same system? It's just gonna be a PC at some point. Where it's like you just have to upgrade this part of it.
Okay, that's the thing that I've been talking about is at what point do you think that video game systems will start to become modular, Where instead of having a PlayStation 4 and a PlayStation 4 Pro, instead it's like the GPU and the CPU are like things you can slide in and out and like swap in the system,
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. And then even the PS5 just have like be more of a significant. It's just not. It's so much less marketable, maybe, or like. Not marketable is not the right word, but like.
Oops! Oh my god. I feel like it is to
Like I
some
said,
extent.
like in the end, it's because it wouldn't make as much money. Is why it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because like the heads of the companies that would do it don't want to do it. I guess like.
Right, it has to be done when they think that it'll make more.
Nintendo is interesting though, where they keep doing like different enough shit where like it's a different thing. like the interface is different from like the Wii to the Wii U.
Yeah.
And now the Switch is definitely more traditional.
It's
of a
more
thing.
traditional, but it's still way different from the other systems with the way that it's both handheld and console. and
Right,
all
but like
that.
this one seems more of a thing that you could ride out longer.
Yeah.
Because you just have a fucking controller.
I agree with that, yes.
But yeah. But the system can't be like the Switch. The system itself is such a tiny thing that's like you would just have to get another thing. Or like it's funny how small it is.
Yeah, and right, so if you can swap out the individual parts,
Like the Switch is so small that it'd be hard to like mod or like change parts on it.
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like there's not any room on the inside to put another chip in and that kind of thing.
There's a big expansion slot.
Mm-hmm.
So how's Wet Dry World?
We have one more star. Do you think is it in? Yeah, it's in the town. So, yeah.
Oh wait, did I not go high enough?
I think you did.
Oh yeah, that's pretty high. I love it. Well, that did kind of shoot me down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Mario Odyssey is like it's funny like the controls where they like think about more of that shit. Where, like,
Yeah.
now you can like press Z to like stomp in the fucking water for God's sake
Mm-hmm.
and like go down. Mario.
Yeah, I want to play more Mario Odyssey. Like do a second big playthrough of it.
Alright, what the fuck is this called? Oh, it's the coins. Huh?
No, this is the one where you take the vanish cap into the
Oh
cage.
yeah, yeah. Cause that's the race. You gotta do it quickly. The coin one is. I was thinking that like the race, you race to get the coins, but the coin level would always mention the coins.
Yeah.
Here we go. We gotta get this.
I've heard people talking about the idea of Nintendo going only handheld for a super long time, and I don't think that'll happen. I mean, I think the Switch is the perfect way to do it.
Yeah.
To not have to go only handheld, because it's like, hey, there's a dock for it. Awesome. I mean, like, it's so close that you could make the argument that they have gone only handheld, and then the dock is an accessory that lets you play it on your TV, like a Super Game Boy or a Game Boy Player.
So I have to. So the
Which-
vanish cap is over here. That's the one to get in case so you don't fucking get. Or I guess you would soft lock in this.
If you do what?
Like if they didn't have a vanish cap inside the stage, you could.
Oh.
Or you could, I guess, just also you could also just get the other stuff.
And you can just exit course.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. I'm just thinking like, can you get out of the kill, die, or get stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go exit course. This is really close.
But yeah, anyway, so a company in Finland is taking pre-orders for the PS5 for $1,000. That is stupid. But it's one of those things where it's like, are people buying it? Have they sold any pre-orders? Because that's the stupid part, you know? Like, yeah, it's stupid to offer it in the first place, but it's even dumber if it's actually selling.
Alright.
Alright, Wet Dry World is complete. Let's do, ooh, Tall Tall Mountain. Oh. Oh. Do, 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 do.
Not Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, I think the dock is a great idea. It's not like I wouldn't say that that's the only reason. Like, I don't know. The Switch is just such a great idea.
So far, I've only used the dock but I've almost only streamed.
Mm-hmm.
And when I don't stream, I do have two monitors. I can just keep using. I can just use the monitor and just use one computer monitor.
Yeah.
So that's just what I've always done. But
I almost never play it handheld. Also. Oops.
I always thought he was saying wait, way to go. Like, way to go. That's what it sounds like to me.
I had no idea. I always thought it sounded like let's to go.
It's to go. I mean, there's 3 syllables. It's like let's go is what I would say.
Yeah.
It's to go.
Right, but I always thought he was saying let's to go. Because, like, there's a big T sound in there, you know? And, you know, I didn't think it made...
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, though, right. It's just like all of the StarCraft units where I thought they were saying things like,
you know, when
in the
you're-
cage.
You know when you're at church, when you're, okay, so when, okay, you know, sweet. You know when you're at church and, like, they say, thanks be to God? That's, like, the response.
Yeah.
That the church, that's, like, the congregation they'll melancholy. That's not a good, but, you know, they'll, like, yeah, they'll, that's the word, like, unenthusiastically.
Right, apathetically.
Say, thanks be to God. And I remember as a kid thinking they said, thanks be to God. And I'm always like, what does that mean? But instead of thinking, like, what are they really saying? I just thought, thanks be to God. Thanks be to God.
I mean, they're saying words like amen and stuff, which you don't really know what they mean.
I guess that's true. Thanks be to God. I remember just always thinking that's what it was. Like, but I mean, but I'm talking really little.
Yeah. I remember thinking it was thanks be to God. Thanks be to God.
Right, and like, but like, what does that mean? Like,
right.
But like,
Doesn't mean
spida
anything.
isn't even a word at all. Beady is a word.
I guess, yeah, like beads, like rosary beads.
Beady, like beady eyes.
Beady
Like,
eyes.
You never heard someone say you never heard someone has beady eyes?
Oh, beady eyes. Yeah, I was thinking like you meant like initials, like BD eyes.
Oh.
You know. But yeah, I think at some point we'll see where they make it so that instead of having to buy a whole new console, they make the console modular in the first place, which isn't that novel of an idea. The fucking...
Oh, you see that?
Yeah, that was great. The Nintendo Entertainment System has like 3 expansion ports on it, you know? Like, that's a thing where they make systems...
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
Like, that's how they used to do new systems. The N64 has that RAM adapter port right on the top. Because when they made the system, they made it so that if they upgraded it later, you wouldn't have to buy a new fucking N64. You could just buy this little thing, right?
That's true.
And then they've taken this away, and now we have the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. And
Can you name a game that you use it besides Perfect Dark or Donkey Kong 64?
no. Or, well, Donkey Kong 64 required it, right?
Yeah.
I wonder...
I think Perfect Dark, or like pretty much.
Okay.
I heard it was like really, like a lot shittier with that.
Yeah, only a few games used it. But that, I mean, that's my point though, is you know, they didn't, you didn't have to buy a whole new system because they just built the system with the idea in mind that they could expand on it later.
What about rare games too?
And
I think pretty or like Urban Legend, or it's probably confirmed, but whatever is that.
Donkey Kong 64.
It's just like to fix a bug.
Yeah, Donkey Kong 64 had some kind of bug that
could probably otherwise could have probably been solved.
right, but instead, if you just used the memory adapter, it was fine.
And it just wasn't enough. It was like a ton.
Yeah.
To release the game. Crazy. I wonder how that game is. I've never really played it. I shouldn't say that I've ever played it, even if I have. I don't remember it enough to say I played it.
Right. I've never played it. I've seen it.
I've probably held a controller and done inputs into it and like jumped around or something at some point.
Yeah, like I might have done that at Target or something, you know.
You remember that PlayStation had obviously? What if you didn't? You're like, no, dude.
What, memory cards?
Yeah. And PlayStation had blocks, 15 blocks.
I know, it's...
And almost every game was 1 block, but like there'd be like RPGs or not even RPGs. It was like sports games.
Sports games.
Were the
yeah.
fucking big
They
ones.
always took like at least 5. I
Sports
think
games took a lot. RPGs didn't even take a lot. That's the fucking thing.
I think Metal Gear Solid took like 5 blocks. Which, I mean, that game has a lot of shit that it keeps track of.
I feel like Gran Turismo was multiple blocks.
Yeah. And then, remember, Cool Borders 2 took 1 block, but a custom snowboard took 2, I think. Right?
Really? It's just like a bitmap too.
Yeah.
Texture.
I think it took 2 blocks, a
seems
single
weird.
custom snowboard.
That seems weird. But I mean, I have nothing about the files. But if it, you think like why is it so much bigger than just the regular texture? You know what I mean?
Well, the regular texture is on the disc.
Oh, so it's like a disk stores data way better than the memory card.
Yeah.
But still, you'd think of what's on the memory card is just like a bitmap, right? Like bitmap image.
Yeah, and I think the PlayStation memory card it's like 128 kilobytes or something like that. I know the PS2 memory card is 8 megabytes.
Right.
And that's because they started actually going by the file sizes at that point. But yeah, I want to say the PlayStation memory card is 128 kilobytes.
Do you remember having like you had one like a super memory card
Yeah.
with like multiple like pages of shit?
Yeah, it was like 21 memory cards in one.
Yeah. Dude, my cool borders. What the fuck? What the fuck page was my
Oh yeah.
dick skin on? my cool borders dick skin. God, why would I wonder? Because I wasn't that young. I remember making the cool borders dick skin.
Well, you made one.
It was like when you had an apartment, though.
Yeah.
It was like way later.
You came over one day. I think it was when I was in Apple Valley.
What did I have that I thought was cool? I wonder.
Like on your old one?
I remember making a Jinko fucking snowboard.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Jinko. I was into Jinko jeans. Do you remember that? Isn't that crazy? Like what a fucking difference in like style of like skinny pants now compared to Jinkos. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure millions of people have made this observation before,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't really. I thought about it recently, but I haven't discussed it.
Yeah,
I'm sure you-
Jinkos and pipes and stuff are.
And I also haven't heard anyone point it out to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I assume everyone's heard it. But yeah, dude. But Jinkos were like, Jinkos were kind of like those like trip pants
Yeah.
with like extreme pants with like straps and shit.
Mhm.
That's a lot more similar to Jinko, but that's almost the same generation. That's just like the
Yeah.
extremist.
It's like the same people when they were a little bit older. PS1 memory card was 1 megabyte? That's even bigger than I...
with like
That's
one
way
plastic
bigger than I would
pocket
expect.
and like a chain.
There's no way PS1 memory cards were a megabyte. I gotta look this up too. I'm fact checking you,
Why would I
Boogie.
fucking think that would work? Remember when you said you were gonna swear less?
Oh yeah. We're talking specifically a 15 block memory card, you know.
Standard issue.
Yeah. OEM. Alright, so I got the Wikipedia page for the regular PlayStation.
You didn't do the. Oh no, you gotta do the slide.
Wait, this is for the PlayStation.
That sounds like some Dash dirty work. That star.
Oh no, this is for the PS1. Okay. Media, here we go. Oh wait, no. I thought media was gonna be like talking about the discs and shit.
Is there one on top of the... Probably further up.
Wait, this is so fucking confusing. I'm just trying to find the PlayStation console, and I was on the PlayStation brand, you know? Alright, anyway.
Dude, if I could just see, where that was, I could get to it. Oh my god, that's totally not. Exactly next to it! Oh, fuck yeah.
Alright. I'll
Okay.
continue my hunt in a minute.
I was talking about not trying to swear, and then I like unironically said fuck like at least 2 more times.
Oh, you just asked me if I remembered when I was trying to
I know, and then because I was thinking about how much I was swearing, and then I quit thinking about it and said fuck like at least 2 more times.
Mm-hmm.
It's like well, when I make a mistake, instead of saying oops, I just say fuck.
Yeah, I do that too a lot.
Which is, I don't know, man.
I say god damn it a lot too, because like,
Me too.
it's like,
It's a go-to.
it is, and the reason is you
Shape
say,
of the Dark Lord genre.
you say god, because that's a really good setup, and it lets you really, it lets you really prepare the D on your tongue to say, damn it, you know? God damn it! Like, it just feels so good to say.
It's true. I never thought about that. That's like a good, it's a good bit. Like a comedian bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. That's why it's so cathartic to say. Fuck is just the quick.
Yeah. My favorite thing is when
the
people...
quick frustration, quick release.
I love when people...
You don't even set it up, just fuck. It's just boom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's impulsive and sudden.
I like when people
Brief.
swear in the form of like a complete sentence, where they just like construct a sentence with as many somewhat vulgar words as they can. Like, and what I mean is they just like say like piss and stuff a lot, like when I say I'm gonna shit a dick, you know, and that just
Yeah.
comes out.
It's just,
It's because I really just want to say shit and dick, and I'm just like making a sentence that has those
I know
words
what
in
you're
it.
saying, yeah. I want to shit a fucking dick in my ass.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's Dashley. It's Dashley. Alright, we still got... Oh, you didn't do the hundo?
I'll do the
You
hundo.
did the slide without the hundo?
Oh, was that the dirty work? I was gonna
Uh,
ask you what that was gonna be. Oh my god,
okay,
there's a section about the memory card, or about the peripherals, and the memory cards are the only thing that isn't a link to another page. So, they must have been talked about earlier in this article.
Oh, it's this one. Oh no, I'm gonna do it. Now high as fuck Flex is gonna do it. He's gonna fuck up at the end. I'm already failing to get this mushroom. You know that Goombas always spawn in groups of 3?
Not always.
Really? It's not always.
I think they can be singletons also.
One or 3.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
That's a really bad fight. This jump is so scary, bud.
I don't know why it's so difficult to find out how big these fucking memory cards were.
Just land on you. What was my biggest? I had a complaint about Between Worlds. I can't remember what it was. It was like really specific, but like I felt like it mattered a lot. What the fuck was it? Oh, you know what? You know what it is? It's the buttons that dash in the water and dive in the water should be flipped. I always think they're reversed.
In which game?
In the Link Between Worlds.
Oh,
But that's
okay.
my big critique. And like, I wonder why. Like, for some reason, I always think that that it's the other. That it should be the other way, or like that it's going to do the other thing.
Hey, pizza farts. Okay. Remember people turning their PlayStations upside down?
Yeah.
Why do you think that was? Do you know why?
I heard it was because of it was better ventilation. The exhaust didn't get like back into it.
That makes sense if it's like sitting on carpet. Totally. So, this is from Wikipedia, right?
Yeah.
The first batch of PlayStations.
What am I fucking doing? I'm thinking about the buttons being switched.
Alright, the first batch of PlayStations use a KSM 440 AAM laser unit, whose case and movable parts are all built out of plastic. Over time, the plastic lens sled rail wears out, usually unevenly, due to friction. The placement of the laser unit close to the power supply accelerates wear due to the additional heat, which makes the plastic more vulnerable to friction. Eventually, one side of the lens sled will become so worn that the laser can tilt, no longer pointing directly at the CD. After this, games will no longer load due to data read errors. One common fix is turning the PlayStation upside down, which makes the lens sled rest on the unworn top rails.
Yeah. Huh. What up, pizza farts?
And then in later PlayStation...
Pizza farts?
And then in later PlayStation models, they made those rails out of metal instead of plastic, and then also put them further away from the power supply. Now, this still doesn't answer my question about how big the stupid memory card is.
That is interesting.
I'm just going to do a giggle search on it because I'm not finding it anywhere on the Wikipedia page.
Do you remember PlayStation 2 CDs not reading properly because like the inner diameter of the circle was too big and like the spindle couldn't spin it?
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Is there like a spindle though?
Yeah.
I guess there would be. It's because didn't PS2 it had a tray,
Yes.
but it would
Like
still
a-
put it. It would still have to put it on some kind of spindle.
Right, when it goes in, the thing like grabs it in there. Yeah, it was a difference between...
Spindles are my business.
I wonder if that's even
Pretty
necessarily true. Well, the tape trick, though. People did the tape trick. Remember that?
Right. That was
Yeah.
like the fix because you could make the diameter smaller. That's what my CNC machine operates pretty much. A big spindle. So everything it does has to be like a spinning, like a fucking spin on a spindle.
Yeah.
That's what I move around. And I move it around to carve granite slabs around the edges, basically. That's what I do.
But yeah.
So spindle. What I'm saying is spindles are my fucking business, bitch.
Well, the thing is that it was only the PlayStation 2 could read CDs and DVDs, and it was only CDs that had that problem. But CDs were the ones that had the purple discs, you know. DVDs were the normal looking discs.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What's your RPM? What's your max RPM? That's what fucking what's your max RPM you run on that.
Run what?
Say you're running a standard fucking Z-wheel on that motherfucker. Max RPM, you can run on that kitten. Oh. This is ferocious panther. Well, you could be a kitten panther. It's more of a kitten panther. Not ferocious. It would be fun to, like, if for some reason you had to get rid of the machine, to just fucking make a program that just destroyed itself. Or just, like, trash it.
Oh, shit. Okay. Wait.
Like, remove the emergency Stop limit switches and just let it just drive all the way off the rails and just see what it would do. Like how fucked up that would be.
Driving what off the rails?
The spindle. God damn it! Remember when I was talking about the fucking jump that seems easy, but I never.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay, this is. I'm getting for it. I'm about boring spindles. Who the fuck wants to hear about a spindle?
Okay, I have a theory. So,
I'm gonna get this life and then we're gonna do this for real.
the only thing on the internet that I can find that says that the size of the PlayStation memory card says, like Voogie said, that it's 1 megabyte. However, I swear in the PlayStation 3's interface, when you make a virtual PS1 memory card, it specifies that it's 128 kilobytes. Now, here's my theory. The article that I've read, the only source I can find, I think is wrong slightly in that it's not a megabyte on the memory card, it's a megabit. And a megabit is 128 kilobytes.
Oh.
That's what I think.
That's your theory?
Mm-hmm. It's a megabit.
Megabit. MC Megabit. Are you megabiting my rhymes?
Oh, here we go. All right. We got a different source here.
Okay, I got it, motherfucker. This is fucking oh, and that wasn't even coins. These fucking bitches, dude. These fucking bitches.
Original memory card PS1, and then in parentheses, 128 kilobytes. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That debunks your theory?
No,
Or
that's
confirms it.
confirms it.
Oh. Megabytes. Wait, you're saying bytes?
I'm
You're
saying
bits?
other way around.
Oh, you're saying
I'm saying it's a
you're saying if it was a
megabit.
megabit, that'd be too small.
No, a megabit is 128 kilobytes, which is what I think it is.
Oh, a bit is a byte.
A bit is
Well, a bit
1/8
is
of a
8
byte.
bytes.
Other
A
way.
byte
around.
is 8 bits.
Yeah.
It's an 8-bit byte.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 8-bit byte. Right. It's an 8-bit byte. Gaming all night. Exactly. Gaming all night. Mario 64.
So are you going for coins right now?
Yep.
How about them coins that are on the hangy bit?
That should be the next stop, bro. Go down there. But last time these fuckers knocked me off and killed me. This is what happened last time.
Oh.
And they just keep respawning.
I see.
I gotta be quick. Hit me again. You definitely gotta go this way. Away from me. Oh my god, I need to do the game thing so in case I lose it. Right?
The slide?
Yeah.
Yeah, also so that you don't get the 100 coins in the slide, because then it's too hard to collect the
True.
star.
But I shouldn't be even fucking around out here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come back out here anyway.
I've never gone across that way.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. He just jumped off the fucking edge.
Alright, well this time go straight for that slide.
Yeah. This is a hard level to do.
It is. This is like one of the hardest 100 coin stars.
We're gonna do it live.
Doon doodle doo 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 doo. Doon doodle doodle. Wop wop wow.
I feel like I'm not gonna look at these ones back. I'll get one of them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, private mode.
Private mode.
Man, it's weird that, like, okay, so back to this topic about when we were kids and, like, Mario 64 was a new thing.
It's not right there, right? That's the fake out.
Yeah. I feel like, man, like, what?
Is there a bluey? No bluey? Just in the level?
Yeah, that's the penguin level, right? Where there's a blue switch back there. Dude, remember how fucked up this part was on the DS version? Where it kept just throwing me into the pit? They like changed the level here on the DS version, and like I could not figure out what I was supposed to do. It like just kept killing me.
Oh my god.
Hey, Rocket Science.
Rocket Science, what's up, dude? Dude, that's worth 63. Oh, this is way further out than I thought. Is there a coin ring in the line?
Watch out for this crazy box, man. It's crazy. Bip, bip, Is it even worth it to get these coins?
You think that there's enough without it?
Yeah. Yeah, depending on the levels, Mario Maker can be crazy hard. I haven't looked at a lot of stuff, but on like YouTube, I've seen some pretty crazy stuff. Going down that way this time.
Well, I didn't.
I think they end up at the same spot.
Oh my god.
But down here there might be more coins.
This bro.
Oh, you have been down here. Because that just goes there. Oh, no, there's all these?
No, dude, are these guys gonna knock me out, though?
Do you really die if you fall off that plant?
I did last time. It can't be like that, though.
Well, I think you want to grab them before the red coins, otherwise the star will spawn like on top of that thing.
You can't just die.
Oh, you're gonna have 99 after these other 2 red coins.
Oh, there's gotta be some coins.
Yeah. In fact, there's probably 3 coins. Oh, there's those 2 right there. Yeah, if there's SGDQ in Minnesota again, yeah, I'll go. Probably try to organize to meet someone. Even if I don't have a badge or whatever to get into the actual event, I'm sure I'll be in the area just to hang out with people. Nice.
Here we go. All right.
Man, I used to always spend so long trying to get this waterfall jump that's super hard. And it turns out it's just this switch.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Tall Mountain is complete, so...
Yeah, I don't know about GDQ.
Now, I think... Whichever one this is, let's do it.
They just had the big, Eastern Speedrunner assembly.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That sounds cool.
Yeah. Oh, show. We chillin' in the little town, chillin' in the big town. Are you gonna pluck the piranha?
Oh yeah. Okay, piranha flower. Pluck you.
Pluck you and your photosynthetic ass.
Yeah.
Increase the fuck counter by 1 for both dash and flex.
Here we go!
Hey Mario! Fuck you! Gonna make it tiny. Then we do some fucking.
Hey, go!
Oh, you know the thing though. Hello.
No, what's the thing? I forgot the thing.
Go over to the pipe.
Oh, and hit the switch?
No.
It teleport.
You climb up on the edge of the pipe and then backflip.
No, maybe that's the thing. At least it's a similar number.
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, like right there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like that angle exactly.
Running like this.
Hey, thanks for the follow. So what's the star that you're on right now? Nice
I'm
single
on
coin,
tip-top.
dipshit.
Tip top. Tip top.
Tip top.
Yeah. Tip top. To the tip top of a huge fucking dick.
The camera there
It's
is
not even the tip top. What
Right.
the fuck?
the camera there is one of my favorite parts of this game when
Low lead?
when it just
Or is it Iloed? Iloed? Is it an I or a lowercase L? You never know, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that? Why don't they have a font that you can tell?
Right, yeah. Well, because sans serif fonts just look cleaner. But look at that. We could use some serifs.
Yeah. Where are the fucking serifs at?
Okay, so what are we on? Rematch with Koopa the Dick? Alright. He's right over there. If I kill him right now, will he be there when we're small? I don't know. If I just punch his fucking lights out.
Just punch him right in the cranium.
Boop. Alright, let's go.
Let's go. His eyes are really weird.
Yeah, he's got like the Sonic thing going on. Not as much.
Polygons there with his eyeballs.
Well, the Sonic will do it. The Sonic eyes has it like where they're. Oh, fuck. They're like almost separated, you know?
That's true. Yeah.
Because the browlet comes down, which I think makes it look
Like
stupider.
Donkey Kong.
I think it makes it look stupider. That way.
Then just one giant cube?
Yeah. Because how do the eyes turn when that brow is in the middle?
I see a huge similarity with Sonic art and Dr. Seuss
Oh, yeah?
art. Yeah. Like with their long, like, twisting fingers and, like, their, like, weird, you know, like, weird eyes.
I don't think of Sonic that way. Long and twisty?
like artwork of Sonic. Like, I guess we're thinking of like we got some Sonic art. Gotta pull up some Sonic art.
I don't know if I want to. Like not Sonic fan art. You must not mean.
No.
Because
no.
that's okay.
Like
Oh,
promo art.
all right.
Promo
all right.
art.
I long and twisty.
I'm thinking of like, yeah, I'm thinking of like specific shit. I don't know. I don't know. Like, what is the cover of? What's the one with Shadow?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess it's probably just him holding a fucking gun.
Yeah, it is. And he's like got a little look on his face, like yeah. He's like holding it like this. Maybe I'm thinking of James Bond. Got that little look on his face. He knows how cool he is. Well, Shadow wasn't originally in Shadow the Hedgehog, though, right?
Pull up a Shadow Sonic art.
Alright. So...
You don't have to capture it.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Well, find it first.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm just preparing the reveal. But, you know, Sonic...
Dude, I wanted to do the secret so bad. I'm so glad it was the next one.
Okay, so what are we looking for? Shadow the Hedgehog?
I guess you could just look up, like... Why don't you just look up Sonic the Hedgehog? Because you don't want to put art. Because then you get a bunch of fan art.
Right. Promo art? Sonic the Hedgehog promo
It's going to be
art.
movie related.
Oh, maybe.
Okay, see, I'm thinking of like more. Okay, like that. Even that picture of Sonic.
Which one?
Like down and to the right, like column 2.
This?
B2.
This one?
Give me B2.
This one?
No, that's C.
This one?
Yes. Even that's kind of Dr. Seussy. You don't
Okay.
think with his long, bendy finger? I'm thinking of like when their hands are open, though. Then all the fingers are doing that. And look at his long, like twisty feet. Dude, it's Dr. Seussy as fuck. And this is like just a taste of it. It gets even more like this.
All right.
But this is like the concept I'm trying to say. It is, and here comes all the fucking.
Yeah, here's all the movie stuff.
I feel like I'm.
Okay, here's more.
It's Dr. Seussy with his long fucking fingers and shit. Dr. Seuss has long, big, gloved fingers. That's what it is. It's all the big glove hands.
I think of that as like Disney. Like big glove hands and big stupid shoes.
Goofy fingers, though.
Like fucking Goofy.
But goofy fingers in the gloved hands specifically, like Dr. fucking Seuss.
I don't see the fingers as all that goofy.
They're just, I guess...
You can really appreciate the digits, you know? While with Dr.
Right.
Seuss, they're like, I guess I don't know.
There's way...
I think of like this motion with Dr. Seuss, right? Like, yeah.
Do you remember how stupid the Hoover Blue Highway was?
I don't
We
remember.
were watching that when you were tripping balls.
Oh! Yeah, well, okay. What
The
I
Hoover
remember
Blue
is...
Highway, dude.
I remember...
It was upsetting you.
Yes, I remember tripping balls to the point where I was blacked out, like I don't remember things, you know? And then I like came to, and there was this stupid fucking cartoon on that I was like, what, do you think I'm gonna enjoy this because I'm tripping out? Or
It wasn't
like,
for you.
oh, really?
Dude, we were...
I thought...
Everyone else was also tripping out, though, and wanted to choose Hoover Blue.
Okay.
It wasn't for you.
Okay.
But we figured, well...
I thought Dad wanted to like put. This is what I came to, and I was like, did someone put this on
Our dad
to
was
entertain
there.
me?
Our dad was there. I didn't... Dad wanted to watch fucking Hoover Blue. Because he had heard of it.
Gotcha.
He had heard of it.
Okay.
And it was... And we were tripping out, and Dr. Seuss sounded kind of fucked up.
Yeah. So it was Dr. Seuss, though?
Yeah, the Hoover
Okay.
Blue Highway. It was fucking stupid. And then we turned it off because it was really fucking boring. We were tripping balls and it was really boring. Okay, so I gotta get back.
I remember later we watched The Wall, which I thought was like not the best thing to do while tripping out because it's like, I don't know, The Wall it's got cool artwork that I don't need to be tripping out to appreciate. I would rather be appreciating
up here, though.
weird stuff.
So one other secret is over here.
Is
Did I already
it?
get the secret?
Is it the cannon right here?
Here it is. Where I'm trying to check. That was a secret. Okay. Well, did we get this one? That's like, or did I fuck this up?
Oh, the one that's on the.
Is there like a walkway up here that is on?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you got that.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god.
Well, you can just jump up there from here.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. I guess you can see it. Big jump.
Just backflip up
I'm
there.
gonna try it now. I thought you didn't. I wonder if
I think you already got that one also, yeah. So then the other ones are like... You must have... You definitely already got the little one at the start. And then there's this one, and then there's the one at the top of the mountain, which I think you already got also. But I guess double check that one, because like, what else are you gonna do? Maybe you brought the water down, but you didn't, like, get the secret? No?
That's 1, 2 is there, 3 is here. The cannon
4 is the cannon, yep.
And there's the other one. There's one at the start, you were saying?
Yeah.
Is it on the other side of it?
Maybe. Well, I think you already tried the outside of it, so try this side. Because I think you already tried the other side of it. Yeah.
Oh, there's just one right there. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was on the entrance side and that you already got it.
Where did that even go? At the beginning?
Yeah.
I should jump up.
This is the one that, like, it goes over to the place where you switch to, right? Like, you hit the switch and it goes over there.
It went over here, down here, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, not down there directly, but, like,
Oh,
over
I
there in
see
the
what you're saying.
switch.
Yeah. Right here.
Yeah.
That's 94 motherfuckers.
That's 93.
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna tick up.
Yeah. It does in Galaxy.
So it comes out as 93 and then stays at 93 when it blinks?
Maybe. Let's look.
It must
let's
change
look
when
again.
Yeah, what?
They make it really satisfying in Galaxy.
What star are you doing?
This is Wiggler stuff, or should I do 100 coins with Wiggler's coins?
Yeah, the hard one that I would die.
And let's do that, yeah. Because there's only those 2 left, right? I think so. So, yeah. Do you want it?
I was listening to Queensryche. They are kick ass. We were talking about that, and you said Symphony X, whom I've never heard.
Yeah.
Another kind of like power, progressive.
Yeah, like a progressive metal
power
band.
metal. I guess with that, like powerful. But he's not always doing that. But I guess like Bruce Dickinson is always blasting.
Right.
But he's mostly blasting.
He's blasting a lot of the time.
He's blasting more than like Queensryche. But they blast. They do blast.
Infinite dreams, I can't deny them. That's like my favorite Iron Maiden song.
Infinity is hard to comprehend. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude, that song is good.
Because he starts blasting in that song. And it's great.
There's a part where he does like a scream into a rock. I
Oh!
was gonna say Robbie Alford, into a Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
I remember doing it in Rock Band once and being very impressed with myself because it came out really well, but I couldn't do it again. I couldn't recreate it. It was like the Angel of
You
Death.
had to amp yourself up to that point.
Yeah.
You'd have to go from the start of the song again and build up. Because
Oh,
it builds.
sure.
It builds up to the point where you're ready to go. Bruce Dickinson, man. It's a band that's like, well, they haven't always had Bruce Dickinson, but pretty much.
Pretty much always, yeah.
There was, like-
I've never heard their stuff without him.
Right, and there is, yeah, but that's like, actually, yeah, like all their, yeah, that's not true, because they did have a guy before him, but I guess what I mean is, well, they've had Bruce Dickinson for like 90% of the time. They've
Oh,
released a shitload of albums with Bruce Dickinson.
I forgot
I
even.
could be wrong about that. Maybe they released some shit without him. I don't even know.
I forgot about the stuff before Bruce Dickinson. I'm thinking of like the X Factor, where they had Tim. Was it Tim Ripper Owens?
He was in Judas Priest.
Oh yeah, he was the guy in Judas Priest that wasn't Rob Halford.
Yeah.
I don't know who they got. I don't know who was the Iron Maiden singer for the X
But-
Factor.
Is that their album before, like, what's the big one? Number of the Beast? But wasn't there one before Number of the Beast? Is Number of the Beast the first one with Bruce Dickinson, or is there one before with Bruce Dickinson?
I don't know.
Because there's one called, like, Iron Maiden, I want to say. Nah,
Or yeah, and they have an album called Killers, right?
yeah, right. Maybe
And-
there isn't one called Iron Maiden. That Sonic thing's not on the screen.
Oh no, it's not being streamed.
Just get it off the screen.
Good call. Yeah, let's get that out of here. Come over here.
Well,
Should have warned you before
dude,
I made it
that
bigger for a moment.
you don't see the parallels to Dr. Seuss?
Not really.
That's nuts. Maybe in my memory, it's more exaggerated. Like these pictures I'm trying to... Well, there's ones that are even worse. But, like, maybe there's not, and that's just how I remember it, like... Because when I'm thinking about that Sonic right now, his fingers are fucking corkscrewing into the... But no, dude, there's definitely, like, fingers intercorking. And fucking... That reminds me of Dr. fucking Seuss, man, with their goofy fucking shit. I don't like Dr. Seuss very much.
I haven't been exposed to Dr. Seuss in a really long time. Okay, what's the setup for this one?
It's a bunch of gobbledygook.
Is it like right here? Yeah. Right, that's like his business. Gobbledygook is Dr. Seuss's business. Ah!
Like, you could be like... I don't know. Like, have you ever read Walk It in My Pocket, dude?
Yeah, I think I read that one when I was
a
younger.
good idea for a book. I don't know, but maybe I'm just so, like, not in tune with, like, what a kid's book should be. Because it's a kid. It's for a fucking kid. But I remember... I don't know. As a kid, it's even like, this is fucking stupid. There's a Walk It in the Pocket. There's a fucking toothbrush on my toothbrush, dude.
I mean, that's...
There's a Zog under the rug. Or whatever the
Man,
fuck. but,
you
like,
remember all this stuff.
No, I don't. I'm just... well, there was Rug. I don't remember his name.
I can't remember any of those.
I bet it was Zug on the rug.
I
and
didn't-
Toothbrush on the toothbrush.
I didn't even remember that that's like how the book was constructed, you
There's a
know?
Walk It in My Pocket.
I remember there being a book that was called that, but I did not remember that like that's how it like played out.
Yeah, you remembered it more as like a euphemism for grabbing your dick through your pocket and masturbating during grade school class.
Mm-hmm.
During silent reading. Because basically what happens is the kid who checks out Walk It in My Pocket for silent reading, everyone knows what he's gonna be doing. So everyone gives him at least one little area buffer.
He's gonna be rocking that Walk It.
They know he's gonna be writing it. So if you see someone reading Walk in My Pocket during silent reading, because honestly, especially if it's a little below their reading level. Because if it's their reading level, they're probably not pulling the pun.
You know, okay, so in high school, the library had like a little manga section
Yeah, dude.
with like Ranma 1/2 and stuff in it. And Ranma 1/2 had a lot of nudity in it.
Oh, I didn't know it had nudity in it.
It had a lot.
But I remember in 5th grade, one of my friends talking about it and saying,
No.
just like talking about a joke in it where the punchline was like about. It had pussy in it. It's the pussy book, but then it was like about cats. Anyway, it was like a pussy joke.
Sure, yeah. I gotta say, I don't know if if it's possible for me to be less amused by a joke when it's a pussy joke about cats. Like, it's so fucking played out.
Yeah. To where it's like, no, I agree. I was gonna, when I thought about what the joke was, I was kind of thinking about backing out. But then I'm like, well, I already said it, so maybe I'll just say it's a joke. But yeah, it was really stupid. So, but I guess what I should. The point of it was a more vulgar and more vulgar of a joke than was appropriate for that grade.
Right. Yeah.
What did I say? 5th grade? Never mind. I guess what I mean is you're talking about that being in the library.
Yeah.
So I guess what I mean is it's not inappropriate for him to be watching per se, but I guess because of my friend in 5th grade, I know that Ranma 1/2 can be vulgar, so it shouldn't be in the library. It took me a while to get there.
Okay.
That was my train of thought.
Did you know it's by Rumiko Takahashi?
Oh, yeah.
Who is the creator of Inuyasha?
I didn't know that. Ranma 1/2. I remember him talking about it though, and saying that he had the pussy book under his bed.
So the setup of Ranma
But then
1/2.
they showed it and it had cats. I wonder if that was like maybe what if he said what if that was that?
Oh.
Because that sounds too dumb to be in this.
Yeah, it also doesn't seem like something that would be written by someone who's Japanese.
It's true. I was thinking that when I was saying it.
Yeah.
So like I was thinking that a little bit.
Because the pun doesn't play in Japanese.
I remember him saying that though. About Ranma 1/2. Maybe my memory is a little bit skewed, and maybe he was talking about something else and also talking about that one time.
Or maybe that was his joke about what was happening in the comic.
Maybe, but I feel like in fifth grade, this kid told me about this joke in Ranma 1/2. He said Ranma 1/2 is funny. Here's a fucking joke. And I said, I don't remember.
But yeah, the setup to the story is that the main character is cursed. Where this is the dumbest thing ever, by the way.
I have another story about this person.
Preparing you to get prepared for how stupid this setup is, but it makes for a show.
Ranma 1/2 never said that.
If the main character Ranma is ever covered,
can't he turn into a girl?
This is the setup: is that if he is ever drenched in cold water, his body transforms into a female, and if he is ever drenched in hot water, he turns back into a boy. It might be the other way around. It's probably the other way around. And that's the setup. And then there's a bunch of other people in the story who have similar curses where they turn into like different animals.
Oh, right, like werewolves and stuff.
Yeah, there's like a duck guy and stuff, and they fight. They're all martial artists, and they fight, and little hilarious mishaps happen with all of their different animal curses.
I forgot that that's what it was about.
I read a bunch of it. But it's the thing, it's similar to Inuyasha where, like, that author, she just, like, makes stories that don't have to ever end and then just, like, writes them until they're dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Inuyasha is about, like, finding the sacred jewel shards or whatever. They gotta, like, reconstruct this jewel that was shattered in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, you know how many shards there are?
You don't know how many shards there are, and they keep losing them, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And the story just never has to end. Because there can be as many shards as there need to be.
I remember Jackie Chan Adventures had a thing with like the talismans.
Yeah.
And there was like multiple talismans. Like there's probably 12 of them or whatever.
I think there's 12, yep.
Zodiac sign or something. But I remember they kept like exchanging them.
Yeah.
Gain and losing. That show, I remember that show being awesome.
Yeah, I liked it. Do you remember what any of the talismans did?
Nope. I bet there was a ram one that made you really strong.
I believe.
I don't remember any of them.
I believe the dog talisman made you immortal for some reason.
Dogs have my mind.
There was
Oh, you
I
got the coin before you went in there?
yeah.
Fucking oh.
I think the dragon talisman like could shoot fireballs or something. I thought I was gonna be able to remember more, but I don't.
Do you remember the character that looked like Sephiroth?
Yeah, he was the leader of the Dark Hand. Who
Dude,
was like the bad guy.
I looked up Final Fantasy VII Meteor artworks today,
Oh yeah.
and because I was afraid that there wouldn't be just the meteor without the text over it,
Oh
but that's ridiculous.
yeah. You remember more of the talisman effects? Well, don't keep it all to yourself. Oh, there we go. And then there's one up here. Yeah.
Wasn't there a guy named like?
Okay, yeah.
There was the henchman. There was like the henchman was funny, right?
Yeah, there were.
Wasn't there a guy named Ratso?
Mamma mia.
That sounds familiar. Yeah, there were two henchmen, and like one of them was a big. At least one of them was a big buffoon. They kind of. I feel like they. It's a little bit similar to.
Horse was health. The dog was immortality. Snake was invisibility.
Ah,
Sheep
invisibility.
had astral projection. I
Yup.
was talking to
Mhm.
Mega. Maybe it wasn't Mega.
Was it about the cosmos?
It was about Star Wars. It was about. Maybe it wasn't Mega. Anyway, about how it's funny that like they're showing like they watch little projections of someone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was. I was talking to Mega. Because, and then don't they show Darth Vader and he's like this little guy talking to him?
Yeah, in like
That's
a hologram.
fucking hilarious!
It is funny.
He's like a little guy talking to him. But then Mega's like, yeah, but then he like kills him in it and shows like his power so powerful.
That's even funnier.
It is, but he's saying like, I mean, like it's a thing where they want to, there's a point to it where like they want to show that he's powerful. But like to show that, show he's powerful enough to do it like from that far away.
Mm-hmm.
But they have him little and tiny, and I feel like it.
Right, make him a big hologram.
It's really funny.
He should be a big
He's
hologram.
like Zordon.
Yeah.
Zordon was fucking huge.
Yeah, that's funny.
But he's like, what are you doing on the dashboard? He's like those hula girls.
Mm-hmm. Toru was the big dude. Yeah, and
Toru.
And then I remember on the main team. You know what? I actually think about.
Mr. Schmiggy, you fucking remember Jackie Chan Adventures.
Dude, I think about Jackie
Remember
Chan.
Jade, the girl? That was her
Yes.
name, right?
Yep, Jade. Yep. I remember always being really annoyed by Jade because she was fucking
Really?
it up all the time. Yeah, she just fucked it up all the time.
That's true. It's one of those things where, like, dude, if they just killed Jade,
Mhm.
they'd be instantly extremely successful.
Mm-hmm. But okay, I was gonna say I actually think about Jackie Chan Adventures frequently
The uncle was fucking.
because of the uncle.
Whenever you say,
One more thing. Just last night, I was playing.
one more thing.
Le-
That's his catchphrase.
Yeah. Last night, I was playing Metal Gear Solid for Game Boy Color, and frequently the characters in that game would say one more thing, and every time I thought about Jackie Chan Adventures.
Toru.
The joke was that he would say one more thing several times.
Right.
So it was never just one more thing. But yeah, I really liked that show, and I watched it quite a bit.
Yeah, I wonder how many takes they did with Jackie Chan because he was a lot easier to understand.
Fuck!
In
Yeah.
that show, so like,
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
I mean, most had to do a lot of takes and get him, or like he had to practice the lines a lot because when he's like doing an interview, he's a lot hard to understand.
I always wondered if he was even if he even played himself, you know?
Oh no, he does. That was the joke. But he doesn't.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Because I was gonna say, I didn't think that he played himself.
No, maybe it was such a. It was a kind of. It was a. You know, like I said it in a way where it just sounded like I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not him.
I didn't pick up.
I did think though that it was really obvious.
But yeah,
Like, there's no way.
Oh, okay.
There's no way.
But yeah, I remember the when they showed the clips at the end of the show where he like answered the questions.
Oh
from
yeah, and he got
kids.
really hard. He got a lot harder to understand.
Yeah, That was like my favorite part of the show. I loved the little, what's Jackie talking about?
I did think, yeah. I mean, you can really tell that it really does mean. It doesn't sound at all like he does in the cartoon, so it does seem kind of funny. So then show the real Jackie Chan and have him not sound anything like the cartoon portrayal. But at the same time, though, Jackie Chan, some Jackie Chan shit. I think when I was a kid, those were my favorite movies.
Jackie Chan movies, yeah.
Yeah, I remember First Strike being really good. I remember because I watched Operation Condor somewhat recently, and it was kind of like it was a shitty movie, kind of.
Yeah.
But like Jackie Chan did some badass shit. But like I feel like he does some badass shit in. I feel like First Strike had more shit. It was like the ladder. I remember there's a ladder.
There's the
fight,
ladder. Yeah.
And like I remember like seeing that in theaters, and that being. I wonder how awesome that would be now. But I remember as a kid, it's like what the fuck is cooler than Jackie Chan kicking somebody's ass with a fucking ladder?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing cooler than that.
Yeah, I remember watching.
Jackie Chan would kick your ass with anything.
Yeah, that was like his whole thing was like the improv with using everything as a weapon, and that was awesome.
He was resourceful.
Yeah.
He could jump through like a fucking forklift and like kick your ass with it.
Yeah, that was like
There's
his
that part
stunts
in
were
Rush Hour
nuts.
where he jumps and slides through like the casting window.
I remember there being a thing where there's like a giant like construction thing driving at him, and he's in front of the tire of it. You know the big tires, right?
Yeah.
That have giant knobs on them, right? Because they're big tires. And he's like laying in front of it, like running on his back, running like on the tire, sliding backward as it's driving at him.
Yeah.
It's like if he fucks that up, he's just gonna get crushed.
Yeah, there's a part in like Super Cop or something where there's like two buses that pass, and the stunt is he like puts his head out and then like tucks in like right before it hits, and he just like really does that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like the timing is like so crazy where he gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking dangerous that there's no way to do that safely at all. You just can't fucking get decapitated.
Yeah.
Don't get decapitated by this fucking stuff. And just even shit in that movie, it's the one, I don't know if it's Super Cop, but it's the one where, I don't think there's an English dub of it. And they're like doing, he's like roller skating and like grabbing, like roller skating in traffic. From like car to car and shit, or like on buses and cars.
I feel like I remember that in the
Maybe there is
movie.
an
There's a movie called
Mr. Nice Guy.
Wheels on Meals.
Maybe that's what it is. Wheels on.
That I remember him doing a lot of like roller skating stunts in.
Maybe that's what it is. But like, he's just doing crazy shit. That's like, this is so fucking dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, Wheels on Meals was awesome. It is super funny too. But yeah, it didn't have an English dub also. There you go. It took me a lot of tries. But
what up, Mars?
Hey, Master Knives also. And thanks for the host, Mars. But yeah, dude, Jackie Chan is awesome. And yeah, right, when I was a kid, I feel like when we went to like the movie rental store, you know, and like Dad picked out a movie and it was a Jackie Chan movie, that was like the best
I
thing.
remember one time renting like one of the old Jackie Chan ones, like super early in his career, and it was really bizarre. And like it was maybe I don't even know if it was a different Jackie Chan or what.
Do you remember Rumble in the
Make
Bronx
Wiggles
much?
thing. Yeah, I do.
Where he like he breaks the antenna off the car and fights people with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like holding him up and like hitting bottles with bats, and just like the glass is like flying at him.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I remember that. Like, what I remember about Rumble in the Bronx was that it was rated R.
Yeah.
You know, and
yeah. Over the guy with the hovercraft.
Oh, that's that one. Yeah, this game only has you know, if you had asked me how many music tracks this game had, I would have probably said like 10 or even more than that, 12, 15 maybe. So no, it doesn't feel like it only has 7. That's crazy. And that probably even includes like the hat theme. Scene where he threw a chair behind himself. Yeah, like fighting people with a chair and stuff. Mars, you're younger. How much Jackie Chan have you seen? Like what? When you think of Jackie Chan movie, like what are the movies that you've seen? I'm curious.
I mean, they were releasing him. Well, I bet Rush Hour was really big for him, but he did a lot of he did shit before Rush Hour.
Right, because that's the
I
thing.
mean, that's what, like, well, he did a lot of shit before Rush Hour. I'm saying, but I guess what I mean is he had big U.S. releases before Rush Hour, like big U.S. releases. I don't know if they were like, they had just filmed them, or they had like just dubbed them when they were like years old or whatever. But there was like First Strike, there was Super Cop, there was Mr. Nice Guy, or is that what it's called? Mr. Nice Guy?
I don't remember that one.
There was Rumble in the Bronx. Then there was that one where he was like twins. Where he played two people.
I don't
He was, like,
remember
his
that
own
either.
twin. It was like Twin Dragon.
The one.
Then there was the
Okay.
Tuxedo, and it was
Okay.
kind of
Yeah. See, this is what I was gonna say is what I remember really coming out and being the big Jackie Chan movies were the later, more Hollywood ones, which were like Rush Hour, Shanghai Noon was a big one.
Oh yeah,
And that movie's awesome, by the way.
but he doesn't do a lot of. I bet he does.
He does a lot. He's like
Doesn't
fighting
he?
the guys with the horseshoe.
Okay, I don't.
on the rope.
I don't remember.
Dude,
that.
the scene he's got a horseshoe
I
on a
remember
rope.
now that you're saying it's like wrapping
and-
around his neck and shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
I remember now that you
and like
say
getting
it.
it all tied up around himself and doing like a stance with it. That's the thing about Jackie Chan is that it's not just that he kicks your ass with a horseshoe on a rope. He makes it look like he's been training with a horseshoe on a rope for 10 years.
It's just
you
so
know?
much grace.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing? I need to talk to him and then stomp him? I don't even... This guy's crazy. He's like a bunch of sprites. This looks crazy.
And that you just jump on him a bunch of times, I think.
I don't even stomp him. Oh, I just jump on him once? Oh, and now he's
Just-
mad?
Yeah. Okay, and then there was like, then there were like the shittier ones, like the Tuxedo.
I remember the Tuxedo being a huge disappointment and like one that I'm like... I felt tricked.
Yeah, like it wasn't really a Jackie Chan movie. It was just a
Right.
movie with Jackie Chan
It was
in
like
it.
two Jackie Chan things. And it wasn't even like... They made it like... I don't know. It was like the Tuxedo made him kick ass, but he never had to kick ass. Or something.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
So
But Rush Hour is good.
I don't remember a movie with Jackie Chan and Jet Li, unless that was the one. But I think that was Jet Li and Bruce Lee, right? Wasn't that?
No, the one didn't have Bruce Lee.
Oh,
He
re-
died.
who was it
Bruce Lee
then?
died kinda
Was it just two Jet Lis then, or was it Jackie Chan and Jet Li?
The one was just Jet Li.
But there were two Jet Lis then in the movie, right?
Well, because wasn't the idea that there were multiple, it was like a multiverse.
Yeah.
And like, if you went to other universes and killed yourself, the one would become stronger. Like, the less of you there were, the stronger you were.
Oh,
I'm
I don't
pretty
remember
sure.
anything
So there was
about
like
it.
one of the Jet Lis going around killing all the other Jet Lis.
Okay.
That's what I remember.
The only thing I remember about the movie The One was that it was the first movie that I ever heard the term multiverse in.
I think the idea was, for some reason, the less of you there were, the stronger the remaining yous were. So like, and like one of them was like trying to kill all the other ones.
The Forbidden Kingdom. Okay, that's like more recent, isn't it? And by more recent, I mean like 10 years. Right?
I feel like Bruce Lee died before Jackie Chan was popular in the U.S.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. The Forbidden Kingdom. I do remember seeing ads for that.
Dude, has anyone seen the movie Sidekicks with Chuck Norris and Jonathan Brandis?
I haven't.
It's so fucking funny.
Are the sidekicks children?
No. The sidekick is Jonathan Brandis. He's the kid in The Shining with like the stutter. He's in
Okay.
You think of this Shining who goes, "Buzz off, creep, I'm not feeling so hot." Or whatever the fuck he says to him. He's Georgie's brother and tells him to go away, and then Georgie goes and plays outside and gets eaten by the fire.
In The Shining?
No, in It. Did I say The Shining?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I meant It. In It.
Okay.
Not The Shining. In It. What else the fuck is his name? I always think of he's also in Sidekicks. It's so fucking ridiculous. But he like daydreams about kicking ass with Chuck Norris.
Okay.
And that's like the story. And then he's in Karate, and it turns out that, and I think Joe Piscopo is in it as like the bad guy. Who plays Shooter McGavin? That's not Joe. It's a guy that's similar to that. He kind of reminds me of him.
Breaker. No, I haven't.
Dude, Sidekicks though, it's like the funniest thing. If you can find it or like watch it, it's so fucking funny. Like it's like, it's not trying to be funny. It's so fucking stupid.
Man, I was watching.
And like it's like non-violent. Like they're like shooting ninjas with machine guns, I want to say, but like they're doing it in a way where like the ninjas just like jump back.
Oh, or like they're shooting things around them
Yeah,
to like fall on them.
Yeah, or like
and
barrels that
stuff.
explode. And
Yeah.
they just jump back. Exactly like that. It's like non-violent gunfire.
Yeah.
Non-violent
Okay.
gun combat.
I have seen part of Sidekicks because that
With
I
Chuck
totally
Norris doing
yes.
that?
Yeah.
It's that movie then.
Man.
Because it's like for kids, kind of. It's a kids movie, I would say. Or like for younger. It is fucking hilarious.
Mars. You should watch the movie Shanghai Noon. I feel like it's a good balance of awesome Jackie Chan stuff and also like
It's got Owen Wilson.
It's not too
comedy.
weird. Yeah.
It's got Owen Wilson comedy. I don't know. I think Owen Wilson's pretty good and funny. I like him in that. I remember liking him in that movie with Jackie. He's a good foil to Jackie Chan.
What? Yeah.
Rush Hour is really good though, isn't it?
Rush Hour is really good too, yeah.
Because Chris Tucker is fucking funny.
Yeah, Rush Hour is a good movie.
Chris Tucker is way funnier than Owen Wilson. I guess that's the thing. Plus, that's a Western. Which, for me, kind of loses points. The whole Western.
Yeah, I suppose watch Rush Hour if you don't want to watch a Western.
You've probably seen Rush Hour, though, right, Mars? I think even the younger generation has seen fucking Rush Hour. I saw Rush Hour in the goddamn movie theater.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Rush Hour is an old movie now.
I know. What year do you think it came out? In the 90s? It came out in the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, probably like 1999.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
late 90s. It'd have to be late 90s. I wonder what year Rush Hour came out. Rush Hour was fucking, I bet it was right around 2000.
Mars, have you seen The Matrix?
Rumble in the Bronx was the 90s for sure. Rumble in the Bronx was total 90s.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that was at the house in Brooklyn Park. I associate that with that house, and I associate Rush Hour with the Corcoran house.
Nah, that's the thing, Knives, is The Matrix is an old movie, and a lot of kids probably haven't seen it.
Did The Matrix come out after Rush Hour? Yeah.
I think The
No,
Matrix
maybe
was
about
like...
the same time.
I think it was like
Matrix
the same
came out way
time.
after Rumble in the Bronx again.
The Matrix, I feel like, was like 1999.
Rumble in the
or
Bronx is
two-
fucking old. I bet that was
or
like
2000.
97. Or like mid 90s. 95.
Yeah,
Matrix was
99.
Then Rush Hour.
Yeah, dude, that was 20 years ago. I'm sorry, but it's true.
That thing where they're like bending through the fucking... can you imagine like before that wasn't a joke? Or like calling things like Matrix dodging?
What are you talking about?
You know when Matrix was like dodging the bullets by like bending?
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
bending back and like going on like imagine before that was fucking... and then there was the time where that was like the parody. Like everyone parodies that now.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, like, do you remember when movie parodies, the idea of it was novel?
Oh, or to like real...
The idea of
Yeah.
like putting a reference to the Matrix in your movie? And like that, like Weird Al.
Well, you know there's like... remember when there was like spoof movies in theaters? Like, Not Another Teen Movie?
Yeah.
And,
Fucking...
Scary Movie?
Yeah. And then they got, there was like...
Scary Movie's not... Scary Movie's more like... It's not just a bunch of parody. Like, I feel like Scary Movie 3 was more like that. But I feel like Scary Movie... Hey, guess it was. It was like a screen. It was like a spoof of Scream. I guess kind of.
Yeah. I was kind of gonna say what Knives is saying is that like scary movie, like I can understand, but then like they didn't know where to go with it, which is nowhere. And then there was like epic movie and disaster movie.
Well, like plus scary movie was like the Wayans brothers wrote it. And it's like a Wayans brothers movie.
Mm-hmm.
And like epic movie, whatever the shit. I don't think. And unless that is that still like. I feel like that wasn't.
Let's go.
At least they weren't. I don't know.
Well, and then when it was like actually like even embarrassing was like when they made like there was like the Twilight parody that was called Vampires Suck, which is a real movie that came out in theaters.
What?
The Twilight parody called Vampires Suck.
Oh. I was gonna say the Naked Gun airplane. I think I forget exactly who, but somebody. Scary Movie 3 was written by one of those.
Yeah.
It might have been Pat Proft, but I think it's the same.
Yeah, Scary Movie 3 had ties to Naked Gun.
It was like
and,
Pat Proft or something.
Mm.
And it was more of that style. Leslie Nielsen was in it.
Do I prefer DVD or VHS? I
Didn't
mean
Leslie
DVD.
Nielsen play the president? Wasn't he the
Yes,
president?
Leslie Nielsen was the president. Yeah.
Oh, I can't really get out of here.
I prefer DVD. I mean, you don't have to rewind it, and
What am I doing? I'm
Dude,
still really slow.
I-
I'm doing Whirl from the Freezing Pond. I'm not doing that.
I watched a movie on VHS pretty recently.
You did boil the bowl.
Yeah, and it was the first time that I watched a movie on VHS in like, I don't know, 15 years. And it was really weird to rewind the movie and actually see it like going really fast backwards.
I never
you know?
experienced Betamax.
Yeah.
My grandpa had one, and I've seen a Betamax player in real life, but I've never seen one hooked up and used it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen one.
Let's go.
But he wasn't hooked up because that shit was old at that point. But he had it.
Yeah, it's basically the same as VHS. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like big clunky VHSs.
Well, they were smaller, I think.
I thought they were big and clunky.
I think Betamax tapes are smaller than VHS tapes.
They must be, because that makes more sense why they'd be obsolete. Are they big or small, Betamax? It's smaller? Maybe I haven't seen Betamax.
Mm. You know what I've never seen? A laser disc. Never seen one.
I've seen that. You know who had that? That science teacher. We watched Dinosaurs
Oh yeah?
on Laserdisc.
Dinosaurs. The show? The
Yeah.
sitcom?
Yes.
Huh.
The animatronic sitcom.
Animatronic? It wasn't people in costumes?
They're animatronic. Yeah, animatronics. Like
They were like robots?
animatronic is usually it's a guy in a costume, but then they have like robot parts control like parts.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
like Ninja
like
Turtles.
they got flappy
Like the Ninja
things.
Turtles live action.
Gotcha.
That's animatronic.
Okay.
And like that show.
I was thinking animatronic like full robot.
No, yeah, it's different. It's usually like a guy. There's a guy controlling the face with the remote control.
Okay.
Usually, but there's an actor.
But there's a
in
guy
the
in the suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, that show. I wonder how many seasons that is. How many seasons do you think that show is? Dinosaurs.
2.
I was gonna guess 2. I was gonna guess 2. I bet it's like 5. I bet it's like 5 because it seems like the upfront cost was so high that you'd think they would keep trying to.
Yeah.
We gotta just get like, or like the opening deal was big.
Right.
Because,
Yeah.
it was a big investment.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like they had to have been signed on for at least
5
2
years or
to start with,
something,
yeah.
right? Because it's just like we're gonna have to make all these really expensive shit. But yeah, that's. I remember it being funny. I guess not the one. That's not much fun. I mean, that character's kind of funny. It's Stewie-esque now that I think about it.
the baby. Totally.
The
He was
bratty
like-
baby that hates the dad and like beats him up. But he hated the dad and not the mom.
Yeah.
Which I like more. That he's attached to the mom, but hates the dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
It's a little more realistic, kinda, just with how babies are.
The baby, the fucking Charlene, was that her name? Charlene, the daughter. Robbie, the son.
I don't remember any of that.
Earl Sinclair.
Like, if you had asked me what the dad's name was, I would have said, I don't know, Homer.
Earl Sinclair.
Because I don't know if we've mentioned that
Fran.
yet. That
Fran was the mom.
the fact that the show is just The Simpsons.
And then the grandma lived there too. And she hated the dad. Dude, that shit was funny.
Yeah, right. It probably sucks so bad.
I don't think so. I bet it's fucking funny.
Yeah? I bet it's terrible.
Yeah, who played the fucking boss?
Maybe.
Sinclair, get in here! Who the fuck was that?
I don't know, man. Oh, okay. Dude, I was watching Northern Lion play Indigo Prophecy the other day.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny.
The game?
Yeah.
Just how, like,
How
kind
stupid
of like
it
Neil
is.
Breen it is. Not Neil Breen, but like that kind
yeah.
of funny.
Yeah.
But not that, because Neil Breen is like the ultimate.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
I looked up some movie and like a writer credit was like Neil Brennan or something. And
Oh,
for a
yeah.
second I looked at it like, Neil fucking Breen? It can't be! I use my super secret ultra hacking skills to hack into the CIA's database and point all the missiles back at the CIA. Now I'm the world's most dangerous man.
But yeah, like, I didn't get super far in Indigo Prophecy because I got to like a part that was just super fucking boring and I couldn't do it.
I remember you talking about that game. Telling me about it.
It's really interesting, like just how it plays and stuff. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing else like
I
it.
remember you telling me about it and showing it to me.
But yeah, I got to a part that was just really boring.
And then I remember like Heavy Rain came out and you were talking about it because of this other game, Indigo Prophecy. Was that the one after it?
Yeah.
I remember you talking about it. And then Heavy Rain was kind of a bigger deal.
Yeah,
And kind of put David Cage more in.
yeah.
More
'cause-
people saw ridiculous David Cage.
Right. And
So then like his shit after that, he had like, what was it? Two Souls? Lost Two Souls?
Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
And that shit. But like, yeah, Indigo Prophecy. Is there one before that? The David Cage game?
Yeah, they have a game called like Omicron or something. I've not really.
What's the name of the company?
Quantic Dream.
Quantic? The Quantum?
Quantic Dream, I think.
Quantic Dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, you've seen further into it than you've seen.
Yeah, and oh my god, it's
I
so
thought you finished
stupid. He's like. I can't even.
Time events in it. I feel like I remember like.
Well, yeah, you like basically play Simon in that game. Like, okay, there's
That's all it is.
the,
I thought that was maybe a small. Part.
there's some there's a lot of Simon. Though, so like a lot of the game is like you.
Don't like aliens come in or something?
It,
There's like where like in an office and then like aliens come in.
oh yeah, they're like bugs.
Bugs come in.
They're like big bugs
Big
that
bugs
he
come
has
into
to
the
fight.
office.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's like the
that-
stuff that I saw before.
That's what I remember.
Okay, then later, because he committed a murder in the beginning, and that's the setup, and the cops are looking for him, there's a part where, like, he's getting arrested by the cops, and it's like, okay, now you put in your Simon inputs, and then it's like, he just, like, does a backflip off the wall over the cop, and then, like, beats up all the cops, and then you're, like, on the run fucking weaving through traffic and jumping over cars and stuff, just, like, out of nowhere.
Really? It does a fucking From Dusk Till Dawn on you?
Yeah.
All of a sudden Robert Rodriguez takes over?
Right! Like,
That's
out
where
of...
it sounds like, okay, the game starts out like building up characters and having like kind of like weird like interesting like dialogue and like
Yeah.
conversations between people, and then all of a sudden a guy's got a gun dick and fucking like everyone turns into a vampire. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What? Did someone change the channel?
Right. So, like, this is happening in the game, and then, like, the fucking cops break into some place that's, like, had a murder in it, and there's, like, pentagrams, like, written in blood everywhere and stuff, and it's, like, all getting all occulty. And then they start talking about how the main character has the chroma, and it's like some supernatural super thing that's making him really powerful. And the bad guy who's like possessing people to kill people, there's like a scene where he's like in the middle of a room, and all around him are like shadowy figures, like talking like, yes, this was not part of the plan and stuff.
The Council of Elders.
Yeah, and like that shit's happening, and then
Oh my god. Okay, I thought I was gonna.
oh my god, what was the other thing that I couldn't stop laughing at? There's a part where you go where, like, the lady cop...
This game sounds good.
There's a part where, like...
you just cheat kick up this?
The lady cop, like, goes to a mental institute because there's, like, a crazy psycho killer who knows about the bad guy and what's happening with the ghost bad guy.
I remember another part of this game I've seen this.
And it's like a scene from, I think it's like just like Silence of the Lambs, where like they have to go talk to this crazy guy, right? Because he knows stuff.
Oh, I feel like this is kind of the part where I've seen where like you're like running through these long, confusing hallways.
In first person?
I don't know if it's in first person. I bet a lot of the game is running through long, confusing hallways.
There's some of that. And, like, okay, but then, after she's done talking to the crazy psycho killer and gets the information that she needs, the power goes out, and for some reason, that makes all of the cell doors open, and so...
Oh, yeah, when power goes out, the doors all open.
Yeah, apparently!
Even though they're like electric doors.
Right!
They'd be stuck in there. It'd be bad for them.
So then the next...
Exact opposite.
Yeah, so then the next part of the game...
Oh, they just slide easily on these wild grease hinges. All the lock does is keep them, is constantly holding them shut.
So then the next part of the game is like a first-person part where you're going through these dark hallways because the power's out, and like mentally ill people are like zombies walking around that you have to like stealth avoid. It's so fucking stupid. It's like I was just laughing my ass off at every scene. So anyway, apparently Indigo Prophecy is a game that I should have finished.
Yeah.
Because it's ridiculous. It turns out, like, the thing that, like, Northern Lion was saying is, like, I guess it turns out that Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls and stuff is David Cage, like, holding back.
Yeah.
This game was, like, a fucking unfiltered David Cage. And it's so stupid. Oh man, so we got through Snowman's Land. That's pretty great. I think
How many secret stars do we have left? We have Wing Mario over the rainbow. We have one from the grab guy, the guy from the top. And then there's one more. What's the other one?
Red coins and Bowser in the Sky.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Yeah. And now we go upstairs, right? Because we did everything here.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's time for TikTok clock.
Time for you to do some heavy lifting in these fucking levels, man.
Dude, I love TikTok clock. I'm just gonna go for the hundo right away.
That one's Rainbow Ride.
Oh. Alright, I'm going for 100 coins, so let's go. Let's keep it still.
Let's go.
Oh, that was a burst.
Oh.
I'm going to burst.
Oops. Did we get the second? Yeah, we got the second MIPS. Oh yeah, we know where the 3 remaining stars are. Because there's 3 left, and it's Grab Guy.
I don't know why I called him that. Is that what I called him?
Yeah.
Grab Guy?
which
I
is
wonder what I was thinking about.
Toad on the top level, and then there's Wing Mario over the rainbow and red coins in Bowser in the Sky. You grab the star from it.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, can you get this one and shoot down really far when you flip?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I want to see it so bad. Getting all boned up over there. I can't remember when Frank said. It's a Frank Reynolds.
Oh
Up over
yeah.
there. I forget what he's talking
The speedrun of this game looks really intimidating to me. Like, the people are so fucking good at this game that I can't imagine ever getting anywhere
I
close
think it
to
might be fun to kind of learn.
It'd be okay. It would be fun to learn
Because
some tricks.
moving around the game that fluidly does seem like it would be.
Yeah.
Would be the most fun way to move around.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
But I wouldn't. I guess like trying to execute like really specific stuff in certain areas maybe makes it less like you're just running around free and crazy.
Yeah.
Specific setup.
It would be fun to learn some tricks, and that's where it starts. You know, you learn a couple tricks at a time, and before you know it, you're timing yourself.
Yeah.
Before you know it, the splits are going.
One of the moderators agree that it's not easy to get good at. Wouldn't they all agree? I bet they would. I think they would all agree.
And I'll say, yeah, dude, this game
Games
is
are hard to get
tough
good
to
at.
get good
They probably
at.
do, because they probably don't think they're good at it.
Yeah, that's true.
Every speedrunner is the worst. And every run they do is the worst.
Oh!
Oh, damn, dude. You just walked right off the edge. Like a lemming. Following the other lemming.
Yeah.
Dude, so you know what game is fucking awesome? That game where you move the snake around and you eat a dot and then your snake gets longer like a dot.
Oh, Snake?
Yeah. Sometimes it hurts. I don't know if is that just like the.
Yeah, if you were to say, like, have you played Snake? That's the game you're talking about.
You know what fucking is awesome?
Snake!
Snake is awesome.
Yeah, that game's cool. I like it. I haven't played it in a long time.
What we've seen Dig Dug 2?
No.
You have to like blow apart the land. Masses, kind of. Or like the land has cracks in it that you can like blow up and like.
I honestly didn't know there was a Dig Dug.
Then there's Mr. Driller.
Yeah, that game's great.
Yeah, I can't remember what place I got in the third one. I feel like I got like second.
I think I won.
I think you got first, second.
I won like 3 of those in a row. I think it was Mr. Driller, Biomenace, and something else.
I remember. I remember that when there was Tiger Heli and someone came in just for that one because they like, really liked Tiger Heli.
Yeah.
And they beat my score and I got second place.
And they barely beat it too.
They also didn't get as far in the run, which I guess it wasn't about that, but they didn't, like, I got deeper into the second cycle.
Yeah.
It's like they weren't able to stay alive as long.
They knew-
But they knew how to get, knew how to milk more points.
Yeah, they knew how to spawn something that gave you like 10,000 points.
Yeah, and maybe let's go. I got further. Control my Tiger Heli.
Oh, I think it was Barbie Explorer was the other one. I think I won Barbie Explorer.
Yeah, probably.
I think I crushed Barbie Explorer, really.
Frankly, you had a little too much fun with Barbie.
That game was legitimately okay. You know? It was pretty fun.
It was a typical PlayStation platformer.
Yeah. Oops.
Okay, I'm not gonna feel as bad when I die.
Zolda did like multiple runs of Barbie Explorer and got like a pretty okay run on speedrun.com.
Let's go.
I think, yeah, you know, I really enjoyed Barbie Explorer because it was an okay game, and I felt like I was pretty good at it compared to the competition.
It was a good blind game.
Yeah, and it felt like it was just a really fun stream, you know, like it was just a fun game, yeah, to just play through and stream and talk about.
I remember Darby used to do these streams that were like a random game, like a blind speed run versus somebody.
Yeah.
I remember that was fun.
Apparently, before Camel did tournaments, he did a couple of those, but the last one they did was Tomb Raider 3, and it was like so just terrible that.
Yeah, Darbian did retro ones. It was on. It had to be on game. It was like Game Boy, SNES, or NES. And they usually have a limit. Like they didn't have to beat it. Like, how far can you get it? Or whatever the stipulation.
Okay.
Or they would beat it.
Yeah, apparently with Tomb Raider 3, Camel and someone else got like 60 hours in or something and gave up, and Anna was the only one who finished it, and it took him like 99 hours. That Anna.
I guess that wouldn't be. It wouldn't be straight.
Some say that's how Anna went nuts.
I feel like Tomb Raider could be sweet, but I don't like the settings it puts in.
Yeah, I can see that.
But like, I like when you're in caves and shit. I wish you were just only in caves. I hate when you're in like an urban setting. Because the game kind of sucks, and you can really tell in those, for some reason. Like when everything's just like an apartment or like a fucking generic like city setting, and it's not like a cave or
I feel like
it doesn't have the same like.
I think I would really like it if it was like a tomb raiding game in this kind of settings that you're talking about, but also more like Resident Evil. Give me like fixed camera angles and shit, and I think I would really like it.
Ninja Gaiden would be fun. I've seen Arcus play it.
For the NES one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he might have the world record.
I haven't seen very much of that game. Okay, here's where I fell the first time. Because look how far the camera pans.
And it's like super optimized now, I think. I think it's the first Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a Ninja Gaiden game, and I'm pretty sure it's the first one.
I don't know about speedrunning it, but I think I would enjoy trying to play it.
I want to play Strider. It looks sweet. Strider looks sweet on the NES one.
Yeah.
I think it looks sweet.
Yeah, that game looks pretty cool. I don't know if this actually has... No, it doesn't.
I'm excited to play Rock Band. And Super Mario Kart. I played very little Super Mario Kart.
Me too.
And you can be a Koopa. But you have to be Bowser. You have to be Bowser or Peach. Because they're going to chug a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's really great. I guess you have to just start with them.
Yeah, I should get Super Mario Kart also. Because, right, I really like Mario Kart games, and that's one that I've played very little of that. Mario Kart Super Circuit and Mario Kart Wii are the ones that I've played like nothing.
I remember Super Circuit. I remember liking Super Circuit. And that one's sprite-based. Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot like the Super Nintendo one.
Right. I'm sure it's not like. Well, it doesn't use the same like Mode 7 system, but it's like the same. It's like
Yeah.
the concept, but it's probably the game. The graphics probably don't look the same.
Okay, I'm taking very slow.
Are you running up like a SCSI?
Slow.
Like a ribbon cable?
Oh, maybe.
Well, not really. This isn't a computer. It's a clock.
Right. Okay, let's just... Okay, yup. That's fine.
At first I was gonna say it looks like bacon.
I know, I gotta stop doing these jumps where, like, I just release the analog stick and I have to instead pull back, you know? Or at least release sooner. Okay. Is this the one that's a life? Ah.
Would you rather do a Mario 64 randomizer or a Mario 3 randomizer?
Probably 64, just because I know
Me
less
too.
about it, and, you know. Okay, so now I just go back and collect that red coin star, right?
Maybe. Yep.
Yeah. I don't really know where it is. You climb a lot in this one. Or I suppose I could just go get this star over here.
You got a big thirst for
Okay.
death.
All right, you know what? I got the 100 coins.
Yeah, that's the real. Oh, I get to try.
Yeah, Cheetah Men is a weird... Well, Cheetah Men isn't even like a game on its own. It's like, it's part of Action 52.
Yeah.
It's the 50-second game. I mean, it's the one... It's the flagship game
Okay, right,
of
that's a good, yeah.
Action 52.
Game. Man, I hate when that happens in this level. When you jump into the crotch and just fall down between them all. God damn it. Going out for a cigarette? Oh! Maybe I didn't get it 'cause it didn't seem like he shot down as fast as I thought. I feel like I did it though, but it seemed like I felt like he was really gonna shoot down.
All right. We should probably just keep it still. Well, okay, because roll into the cage, right? We want it to be...
Man!
We want it to be moving on the next one. Okay, what is your understanding of how the numbers work on the clock?
I don't know. I always forget.
Oh, yeah?
It was like one stops it, and I have no idea. I think it's like one stops it, and then if you don't have it at one, it's not stopped. Like, that's what I do.
Okay. Because
Like, doesn't like 6 make it wacky?
Yeah. See, I always thought that it was like 12 stops it. 6 makes it random. 3 makes it slow, and 9 makes it fast.
Yeah.
And then anywhere else is just normal, you know?
Oh, okay.
Is what I thought. But it turns out that there is no normal. It's just like it's just like 4 pie slices.
That's what, that's what I thought. I didn't think about the normal thing.
Yeah. It's
Until you were saying that it was like, yeah, you're either normal or good.
But yeah, so it's like the 3 side is slower than the 9 side. And then the 6 and 12 are 2 like smaller pie slices that where the top is slow, or the top is stopped and the bottom is like random wackiness. Well, when you're...
I guess you want the clock, the needle, the hand.
Yeah, when you're riding the hand, you'll be glad that it's fast.
I want to ride this one.
Ah, this is the one. Yeah. Dude, how many hands do you think this clock's got?
I don't know. I feel like I didn't climb that high. Damn it.
Damn
What
it.
what a genuinely absurd outcome. Damn it, Bobby? Is that what you're doing?
Kinda. Damn it. Yeah, totally.
You did not, Mars! You knew nothing!
Let's go.
You knew nothing and liked it. What? You'll have nothing and like it. What happens if you hang out? It's not that one. That would have been
He
my
just
guess.
climbs up?
Yeah, that would have been my guess.
Oh, I would have thought that you would have fallen.
I think I've done something similar to that. I made it just fine.
I was watching something about Sonic games, and you know what? You know what I never realized, or I never specifically thought about, but
Yeah,
it's,
it looks like Dr. Fucking Seuss.
no. But it's really annoying about Sonic games is how fucking much, or how many places you can die by getting pinched.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Like, instant death from getting pinched is like a major mechanic in the game.
And it's so sudden.
Yeah.
It's so sudden. Yeah, well, I watched Sonic Super Sonic Speedrun quite a bit.
It's like,
and
yeah.
you can get pinched. There's like the part in like Spring Garden, or Spring Yard or whatever. Like the things are like crisscrossing.
Yeah.
And if you like stand, you just die.
Yeah, like any time that there are moving platforms, there's a danger of getting pinched.
That was the thing when you were playing it a little bit. Like you had to be really careful around anything that like crisscrosses.
Yeah.
Because
It's not like if you're only you would expect it, where if you're only a little bit in there, it'll just push you to the one.
Because that's what Mario would do.
Yeah.
No, just fucking do it. If a pixel of you is in the path. Hopefully you'll do the teetering animation and scoot a little more inward.
Yeah.
I don't dislike the health ring system.
I
think it's kind of cool.
I feel like it's a cool idea, but it's not implemented very well.
Yeah, I think you're right. The fact that it's like all or nothing kind of a mentality, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like they all come out as individual rings. I also feel like the payout isn't always. Like I feel like if you have 99 and get hit, it doesn't drop 99.
Right.
Like it's like 30. I
Yeah.
want to say like there's a max. I bet there's a max.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I would change it to make it better.
They should come out as like chunks of 10, like big rings. And then the game would have a big ring mechanic, and then you could get big rings and be really fucking satisfying. Maybe like a Mario game. I guess Mario 1 and 3 don't have big rings. They didn't need it! It's a way to spice. It would spice it up, but it would. What if Mario 1 had big rings? Would be great. Or big cones.
It'd be great.
But, Big Rigs. Fucking, what was that game called? Big Rigs?
Big rigs, yeah.
Trucks fucking like that.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Did it have a subtitle? Big rigs. I don't know if it had a subtitle.
What about Bad Mother Truckers?
I remember the name of that. Bad Mother Truckers. The thing about big rigs...
I think that was also a truck racing game.
Yeah. Over the road racing. Okay, that sounds right. The thing about big rigs is that, like, the thing was back then to have a game like that on store shelves was, like, unthinkable, you know?
Bad Mother Truckers?
No. Big
Oh,
rigs.
Big Rig. A game that shitty.
Yeah. Like, it's like they didn't even finish it, you know? But nowadays, that's just normal. Companies not finishing games and they release in a completely broken mess and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
That's like normal. On like Steam, and I'm not talking about like Bethesda bugs. I'm talking about like on Steam. You know, there's just all kinds of shit that's just barely functional, if that.
You know what I'm thinking about getting a tattoo of is the Fallout boy doing the finesse Fallout boy.
Oh yeah.
I really like using critical hits in the game as like building around critical hits.
Finesse is one of the best perks, I think.
I just didn't see that correctly twice in a row. I just killed myself. Like fucking Eric Harris.
His name isn't Vault Boy, is it? Is it really?
Vault Boy. It is Vault Boy.
Oh, I've always called him the Fallout Boy.
It is Vault Boy.
But yeah, Fallout Boy is... Well, I know Fallout Boy is also Radioactive Man's sidekick, but...
Jiminy Jillikers, Fallout Boy. Jiminy Jillikers. Now, Fallout Boys, no need for
Is there an episode of The Simpsons where Milhouse is playing Fallout Boy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's the one where they're filming the movie in
Okay, yeah.
I said Jiminy Jilliker so many times, I feel like my head's gonna explode. And he opens the door. Milhouse, get back upset. We need to shoot the Jiminy Jillikers. And he goes, but we already did it. We already did it. It took 4 hours, but it's done. Yes, but we need to do it again from different angles. Again and again and again and again. That one's so funny, and Quimby keeps like putting like taxes on everything.
Oh yeah, to like milk all the money out of the movie's budget.
And then when they leave, he's going out of town. They're like, all we have left is $300. He's like, oh well, there's $300 going out of town. Because he's such an asshole. Don't you? What am I doing wrong?
I think you're supposed.
There's like
what star are you on?
I'm trying to get started on the farm. There's like another way to get higher over here.
Yeah,
right? I can
right
go
here.
on this bit.
Yeah. How's it going, Eclipsed Moon? Did you finish fucking Adventure Monkey Island? Whoa! Wow.
I can't get out of it. Okay, for a second I thought it was like the gravity or whatever, like sucked.
Mario was impaled on it. But yeah, did you finish Monkey Island today? Is that what it was? I didn't realize that Adventure of Monkey Island or whatever is well, I didn't realize that it was like in the Maniac Mansion series.
I didn't know that.
'Cause isn't
they're really similar?
Oh, Day of the Tentacle. No, I'm not talking about Monkey Island. Day of the Tentacle. It was called Maniac Mansion Day of the Tentacle, right?
Oh yeah, isn't well, I guess they're both like I guess you rock. In Maniac Mansion, you don't really walk a guy around, do you? You just walk around. No, you do move a guy around. You do move a guy around. Yes.
Okay.
Maniac Mansion looks really sweet.
Yeah. Nice.
Here we go.
This game is rapidly running out of stars.
Yeah, we're almost on the final 10.
I'm scratching it. But I'm scratching by like just pushing on him kind of, but it's scratching it with the friction. I wasn't pushing on my testicle, just on my screen. There wasn't a testicle between my scrotum and my leg.
My favorite part to scratch is like the threshold of where like shaft skin starts to become scrotum.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like when you scratch your cat like right here.
Oh yeah,
It's like
and they
you're scratching
fucking
your-
love it.
It's like you're scratching your dick right there.
Mm-hmm.
I love to scratch my cat. Is there a Pet Cemetery remake?
Yeah. Pretty recent.
I saw that on the side of the Reddit.
But yeah, that's cool. So the original game is in there. Interesting.
I don't care who you are. That's funny. Who do you think says that?
Sounds like Larry the Cable Guy. But it might be Jeff Fox.
It's Larry the Cable Guy. Jeff Foxworthy, what's his thing? You know his thing?
If you know, you might be a redneck. Yeah.
I couldn't remember it, but I knew if I thought about it, I'd remember it. It was more fun to hit.
The old
What
upward.
up, What up, Pubics? Was that
We're
it?
done, yeah. And now we're on the final 10 stars.
Oh yeah, because there's 118.
Ah, the lack of bones. Well, yeah, it's right. It's difficult to scratch somewhere that's like you have so much influence over, you know, like it moves. But, you know, I think that's part of why that specific part is good to scratch, though, because it's kind of up against yourself.
I'm so bad at getting up.
And if you hold your penis up while you're doing it, then you've got some structure. Because that's
I've
really
noticed
it.
that in the shower when I'm really scratching my scrotum and stuff, I'll scratch it long past the itch has been satisfied. I'll just keep going.
On that
I'll
particular
keep
spot.
scratching because like
Yeah.
it just feels good to keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The itch is satisfied. Oh my fucking god, Mario! Jump off it with your Mario plumber feet. Yes!
He tried retiring that bit and started doing a very similar format that's you're either gay or married. You made the mistake of shampooing and it dried things up for a couple of weeks. Did you not rinse properly? I've got a new method.
Shampooed your pubes?
I've got a new method for rinsing my genitals that maybe will help you out. Like, here's the thing. Your shower's got like a bath faucet, right? For filling the bathtub up.
Oh, you
So-
gonna explain your new strat?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you turn the shower when it's time to rinse your genitals, especially your taint. You turn the shower water off so it's back to the bath faucet, right? Then get up in front of it with your crouch down in front of it with your legs spread out. And you know when you've got a hose?
Do you have a screen that switches the size of the two things?
Yeah. Yeah.
You might need to really show this.
This is true. That's a good idea, Flex. So you know when you've got a hose, right? And you put your thumbs on it to really blast the water. You put your hand on the faucet, right? And do the same idea, really cover it up, and you can get just a jet stream of water that when you're all up in front of it with your legs spread out, you know, then you can take your left hand, hold your genitals up with your right hand on the faucet and just fucking blast your chode and your balls and your penis. That's the strat. And I'm telling you'll never get out of the shower again and like be drying and then realize, oh my god, I've still got soap. I've still got a soapy taint.
I hate this wall. It's like I'm like jumping at it wrong. You need to just it's like angled so like you don't have to. If you jump like straight at it, it flips you into there. But I always like think you have to angle yourself toward it. So it's like there's like too much.
I'm saying you might laugh now, but if you try it, you know, you're gonna be doing it. You're gonna adopt the strat.
Your balls won't thank you. Your balls can't thank you.
You gotta be a little careful not to directly shoot your testicles, though, because there's a lot of water pressure.
Or like water up your asshole.
Well, you'd have to be really bent over to
Okay.
directly hit your asshole.
Oh wait, your face up.
Yeah, you're facing.
You're supine.
You're facing the. You're not laying down. It's like you're doing like if you're gonna do a duck walk, you know.
How are you not falling backward?
I guess you just don't, or you're hanging on to the faucet with your right hand. That kind of stops you from.
Oh, and you're aiming the water while you're holding on to the.
Yeah, you're holding on to it,
Okay.
and then your fingers are also creating a jet stream.
This sounds.
And then that leaves
You'll have
your
to show me later before I leave.
it leaves your left hand free to you know, first like get your penis up so that you can get the bottom of your penis and the front of your scrotum, and then lift your scrotum up and get the back of your
The area that you like to scratch.
yeah, and then lift your scrotum up and get the back of your scrotum and the and your taint.
Okay, where is
Oh, I've seen cubics. I have seen the Panon videos about the 0.5A presses. Dude, why is the Menards logo a big booger with a bite taken out of it? Like, what? Why is it that?
What is it? Clover?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just like a big booger with a bite. You're right. That's exactly what it is. That's like a clover or something, but it's not even like supposed to be anything. It's like an abstract tree with a bite taken out of it. Alright, there's another one like.
I don't know. I don't think there's another cannon.
No, another one.
Oh, red coin.
Yeah. Why did I kill you? I thought I
Oh!
Grab the bottom of something? Where is that?
Yeah, there's
Oh, here
like.
we go.
And then if you get back in the cannon, you probably want to grab the green holes.
Oh, okay, there it is.
But yeah, there's just the one on the green poles, and then there's the two that are on top of that platform. And you're done.
I do not get this.
I don't think you can gain altitude. I don't think you can ever like get higher
Yeah,
than
you're
your
right.
starting point.
But I was like trying to at least get speed.
The greens, yeah. It's kind of fucky though. Yeah, and you can drop straight down from here. Get your wing cap back,
And then where do we
nice.
go?
On top of that platform.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, like both of the other red coins are up there. Nice.
Wait, is that where it was?
Maybe, I don't remember. Oh, geez, your speed's gonna be out of control. Ah, there it is. Nice.
Alright, sweet.
All right, time for Rainbow fucking Ride. I feel like this should be like, if I wanted to learn some speed strats, this would be like the first level that I need to speed up.
Are you going for the Humvee?
Get
it out of the way.
Nah, I'm gonna go for one of these first. Oops.
Dude, look it open.
Is she doing the paw thing?
No, but it's like they like scoop up water with their tongue. Like scoop
Oh,
it up
yeah.
Let's go.
It's like they're getting so little water each time they're doing it so much.
In rapid succession. You know what? Maybe it would be worth just like. There we go. I think that was
I said
Skids.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was my battle Skids.
Oh, there we go. Might as well try to get these blue coins, and if I get them, then we'll get the hundo.
Oh, I see. I like it.
Oh,
It's fucked.
I mean, I got most of them.
Oh, did you talk to that guy yet?
Oh, no.
Did you only miss one, or did you miss two?
I missed one.
Probably.
Yeah, I think it is.
There's more than 104 coins in this level.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
You waited just long enough to where if it didn't work, you couldn't just.
Okay. Whoops. This is, oh shit. Alright, so wall jump up like that. And then do like, yeah, like that.
I love that it's your power. It's not even your life.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
how much power you have. You don't run out of life. You don't die.
Yeah, I mean, the first several stars of this game are like very, very simple. I think I really like everything this game does as far as like the difficulty curve and stuff.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so
Like if you hang on the edge of that thing when it goes under the thing, it'll just make it spin. Or I guess it would knock you off of it.
so if we're doing 100, then I gotta go up this way. Yeah, that's what I mean by difficulty curve. Man, are there 71 or 31 coins down here? I don't know. I usually don't even.
Probably not.
Yeah, I probably have to get a few on the ride.
I mean, you can see how many are down there.
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't want to. You want to leave one. I'll leave one of these. So you don't get it on the ride and have to get it.
Yeah. Well, what I would be concerned about is I don't know if I can leave the ride without dying, you know?
Oh, right. So you just want to get money.
There and there. There and there. I don't think that there's any more over here with the tricky triangles.
Right.
Okay. Woo. Aphantasia? I've never heard of that. I think we are good, because I think that there's 5 coins. Right...
On the bottom here.
Right down here, yeah. What? I guess I'm thinking of, Bowser in the Sky.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, shit. Alright, so 4 coins are needed on the ride, and then I need to collect the star.
Man, if only wouldn't have missed that one direct coin.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else on. Oh, there's a star back there. Yeah, there's nothing else.
Well, I'm sure there will be a solid ground that I can jump to that has coins on it. I have to leave that because I didn't act fast enough. Okay.
Ooh,
At least 2. I fucking Mario 64'd on the edge of the rug. Okay, here's the thing about that, though. The only reason that that was so tense and took so long is because I fucked up the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, now, I can just blast. We're just blasting. It's gonna be no problem. Check this out. Boom. Fucking 8 coins right here. Done. Pop over here.
what was the problem? That you were.
That I fucked up early on, you know? And then it made everything else so, like, tricky. But instead, I just gotta do better. See this Lakitu? Boom. Easy. Get all those coins. Pop over here, you know? Last time... Last time, I didn't even grab these Bob-omb coins properly. At least one of them I missed. Now you just come over here, you hit this blue switch. Easy. Mm-hmm. You know, I was getting these coins all slowly and shit, you know?
Grab 'em quick. You're already at 59. You're halfway.
Yeah, see, all you gotta do,
Just do that.
just do that.
Just do that.
Gotta wait one cycle on this thing, but don't be an idiot. Just do it. Just wait the cycle. Boom. 6 coins. Oh, you see that?
I bared witness.
I would have said bore.
I thought about it, but I don't think that's right.
Really? Alright.
Remember that Devil Driver song?
Mm-mm.
It is my solitude. But how can you bear witness to someone's solitude? Maybe that's
I only,
if you're witnessing your solitude, then
they're not in solitude.
They're not solitary.
I only really heard that one Devil Driver CD, and it was a long time ago that I heard it.
I remember liking Devil Driver.
I'm not. Your chode is a kind of penis?
Yeah, I didn't get that either.
I've always, like, real talk, a chode is, it's like your taint. It's like the skin between your scrotum and asshole.
Yeah, that's a chode.
Between the scrotum and the asshole. Like that Judas Priest song. Between the scrotum and the asshole.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, see, I've thought them to be the same thing. A chode is a penis that's wider than long. I've never heard that. I've always heard chode and taint are the same thing. Interchangeable.
You'd have to have like a really short penis or really... It seems like your penis would have to be extraordinarily short and wide.
Freakishly, one might say.
Yeah, like...
The grundle, yep. I haven't heard the other ones, but I have heard grundle.
Well, perineum is like the actual name. Oh, the chode's not real. Yeah, no one has a chode because it's like impossible. You have like the weirdest dick. It looks like a Switch Palace in Super Mario World.
Alright,
It's like
I did it. A Switch Palace? Oh,
like the big Switch.
yeah,
in
yeah.
Super Mario World.
Right.
Nice, and you got the what? The coin.
I did the flapping in the breeze one.
Yeah.
The cock flapping in the breeze. Mamma mia.
I wonder how many people. Oh yeah, Gooch. Yeah, Gooch. I wonder how many people think. I wonder if it's like a regional thing.
Yeah. Could be.
Like when you were probably saying that you were gonna you're blasting your chode with water, or you probably said tank.
I changed. I switched it up.
When you said chode, everyone thinks it. Now everyone thinks you have the chode.
Mm-hmm. See, I actually, I thought about it afterward that
I do have a chode, but my penis is also longer than yours. It's just way wider.
I felt like I fucked up.
God damn it, Mario! What are you doing?
I fucked up the delivery a little bit, where like I feel like taint is a funny enough term that I should have saved it for last. You know, I should have been saying chode all along, And then when we get to the payoff where you're just blasting your taint with water, you know, save it for right there, because it's the funniest one.
Am I gonna die?
I think so. Oh, okay.
I kept thinking like it was gonna respawn.
Mm.
Oh, don't you have to get it off the camera?
Mm.
Remember Goochberry Blend?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wonder what was on there. It'd be fun to listen to Goochberry Blend. I also remember Doomga Driver. It's like, get out of the way.
Well, you just jump over it.
Well, there. Oh, really? The fire?
Yeah. Yeah, dog. Nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's one of the most fun stars, I feel like.
Yeah, that star's really good. This
Person with a chode, they say, can touch the edges of a tuna can. Oh.
This,
Your dick don't hit the bottom, but it fucks the sides up.
this,
My dick don't hit the bottom, but it fucks the sides up.
this, stage, I feel like, has a real, spread of, like, great stars and real stinkers. Because the two over there, that's the fun area, you know? But, like, the shit over here, eh.
Yeah. We didn't have to wait for this cloud. This is the auto screen. Or not, I mean the rug.
Yeah.
You're like a Zug on the fucking rug.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, so I think one of my favorite musical experiences is when I was like, let's check out this Individual Thought Patterns album. Is Andy the Rock's on it. So what? Is Andy the Rock gonna just kind of, they hired him because he's a badass guitar player, and it was gonna kind of do Death's thing, or is he gonna fucking...
Is he gonna
rock
rock out? Right.
So I'm listening to the first song, it's just this badass Death song. I'm like, yeah, alright, this is fucking Death. And then fucking Andy the Rock comes in, like, whoa!
Right, because
He comes in full The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, what? You're like, what? It's just unmistakable.
Yeah, because at first you're thinking, like, is he just doing the regular rhythm stuff? Like, is he gonna do
Right.
guitar solos? And if he's gonna, is it gonna be LaRock? Or
Is
is
he
he
gonna
gonna
do
do
like King Diamond solos, or
Right.
is he gonna try to do something more like Chuck Schuldiner style?
Yeah. But then he comes in just full LaRock.
Yeah, and you're like, no! You're like, oh, it's just Death with Andy the Rock solos in it. This is sweet. And the songs are really sweet on that album.
Yeah. Oh, The Philosopher is the song that the guy at Culver's told me he had on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who was like, oh, Death, I have one of their songs on
Yeah,
my
The
phone.
Philosopher.
And it was The Philosopher. Yeah.
You know so much about nothing at all.
I remember the Death album. I remember really liking Human when I listened
Yeah.
to Human.
Is that the one before Individual Thought Patterns? Or is that...
It might
'cause
be.
there's like Leprosy, right?
Yeah.
There's like Spiritual
I think
Healing.
Spiritual Healing is the one before.
There's Scream Bloody Gore, I think.
Yeah.
And then Spiritual Healing, and then
And
Leprosy, and then Human.
I think Spiritual Healing is later. I'm not sure though.
No, man, yeah, I don't know.
But,
I looked up their discography today, because I wondered how many
Yeah.
albums they had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember Human being good. It's
I think
got
those
that
were the
song.
albums, but then, yeah, they might have been in order.
It's got Flattening of Emotions on it.
Let's go.
Just like the opening track, I
Maybe. A Shot of Lava to the Ass sounds like a death metal song.
think.
Mhm.
He hooks out of me. I was trying to think if there was an asshole one.
Do you remember the Death Clock song names? Well, like that they're saying in the show. Scuba tank filled with farts.
Yeah.
That's the only one I remember.
When they were talking about the Death Water album. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, something like that.
It was only for fish.
Mm-hmm.
Hegel.
Bang. Bang. There's their song, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's like the big like thing swinging with like blades or whatever.
Hegel.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many of these Marios. The thing is, you don't even bank them. When you load your game in this game, like if you quit and then load your game later, you only have 4 Marios. And even Galaxy does it.
All that matters in this game when you get a game over is you have to start over from the outside.
Yeah, you have to run back to the stage. Mm-hmm. And then, right, it wasn't until Odyssey that they realized that, like, they don't even need lives. Just give them coins.
Well, if you never saved, I guess it wouldn't matter. Or no, because it doesn't quit you out, right?
It does.
Yeah, you're right, it does. So if you didn't save, you wouldn't lose your shit.
But the thing is, it takes longer in this game to not save. It takes longer to menu down to don't save than it takes to save.
So was a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. And right, yeah, some levels have a checkpoint that you lose, like the slide in Tall Tall Mountain.
Oh, that's true.
Mario World speedrunners select not to save. Maybe. Okay, the only reason that I would think that they would is because there might be a confirmation for saving being successful and not for it being skipped. But yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't watched very much Mario World speedrunning. But when I do, I prefer the no cape categories. Because the cape kind of makes the run boring, I think. This game lags if you save, but that's what I'm saying though is, doesn't it take longer?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think in Mario 64 speedruns they pick don't save.
Oh, interesting.
I was trying to think about it, 'cause you like go up and click it really quick.
Up and A, yeah.
I feel like
okay.
it is. So it is fast. I guess it is faster. Yeah, I feel like I have seen that. But I think when it said SMW, they meant Mario 64. Or maybe not. Because I think the answer would be yes in SMW. I'm not about World, but in World you only save a little bit, right? You only save a little bit.
Oh, it's gotta be less than a half a second. That's perceptible. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Well, then you were wrong.
Allegedly, according to Mars's information. But who knows? I was thinking that same thing. You can't be wrong when you're just asking a question.
The answer was negative. Alright, so it knocks you off on the next pass. I'm so afraid of the...
The fire. I feel like the fire just can't even hit you, really. Yeah, and this next one, like, kind of clips through, I think. This part is like the hugest pain in the ass, and you have to do it twice. Because you have to come up and get the starship one, and then you have to get the cannon one.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's the worst part of the game right there.
Hegel.
Oh, and by the way, is
Yeah, spiraling around that thing with the fire and the paddles is the worst part of the game for sure.
As far as this game having very few music tracks, I think this is the one stage where I do kind of notice it. Because this stage, it's like, because this stage and TikTok Clock both have this song. And then you kind of realize, need some more music. What's Astroglide? Oh, I'm glad that wasn't one of those things, like Updog. Rainbow Ride needs Updog. What's KY Jelly?
Sex movie.
Oh. Oh, gotcha.
It's only for your butt, though. You can use it for, it's not just for your butt.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you can use it for whatever. It would.
God, that's fucking annoying too.
Well, you got your camera in a weird spot. I mean, how are you to know that that's a bad spot? I don't know, but. The butt sex was just given as an example.
Well, the butt sex you'd need it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, pizza farts.
It wouldn't be like.
Nice. That you had me sweating there.
It wouldn't be like assistance. It'd be like. You know.
Oh yeah. Okay, I was really afraid that that bomb was gonna straight up blow you out of the ship.
Yeah.
It would blow you away.
Pizza farts.
All right, here we go. Time to do the cannon. I hope they don't shoot the cannon in my bum and blow poo all over the place. Yeah. What's up, Cortland? What were you playing today? How's it going? Dream. Oh, I saw Dreamy Pop play in that game earlier today. Also, I think, right? It's like a 2D platformer with like a cute little art style. Yeah. I posted a clip of it in Discord. That's really good. He was talking about do you guys remember like Sound Recorder in Windows 98 and playing with the fact that you can turn your voice backwards?
Yeah,
and he said that he would sit there and like practice saying words backwards
Dude,
and then
yes.
reversing it.
We all did. I remember doing that. I remember doing that with some of my friends too.
Okay, yeah.
That exact thing.
Yeah, and he was saying like, you know, like the word sausages. Sausages isn't that hard though. You just say like sausages. He did it. It was super funny.
Yeah. It is. I remember doing that. I remember like we'd sit there and like I remember doing it 3 people and like we'd sit there and we'd get it down and then right before we're about to do it, the other person would say it wrong. I'm like, God damn it! Now we gotta fucking practice it again because he's fucked it up. Now I remember how it really is. I remember saying poop on a pirate.
Okay.
I remember that's what we were saying. Poop on a pirate. I'm gonna say that sometimes my arm's been bad.
Oh, yeah. That gum you like is going to come back in style. There we go. So we had 118. Boom, there's 119. We forgot to look at it. Okay, so it ticks up right when you collect it then.
Yes, yeah.
Alright.
There should be one more in here.
Oh,
this is
right.
the red coins. Nice.
I was wondering what it was, because I couldn't think of what we didn't do yet, but right, it's just that. That's right, the Twin Peaks reference. Now we just need to get in a couple Mission Hill references, and I think we've met our quota. That wasn't fair. He was flying too erratically. The Lakitu.
You still playing Babylon 5? Don't get too invested in that program. I deserve the television.
I feel like, you know, not to correct your quote for exact wording, but I think it was, I wouldn't get too involved in that program.
I gotta do it a different way. And then, yeah, then it's like he has no friends. Because then he has nothing to do.
Oh, yeah.
That's when he goes to meet the Republic.
My friends call me the Republican vampire. Yeah.
I listen to Marilyn Manson, but I obey Rush Limbaugh.
From The Wire, I have not seen The Wire. I've heard people talk about it like it's the best show ever, though.
Is it a comedy? It sounds like a police drama.
Yeah, I think so. I believe it's a police drama. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, Pizza Farts. I don't really watch any TV shows, really, but I watch a lot of Twitch. All right. Yeah. All right, 119. All right, so here's what we'll do for this, right? I'm gonna get the red coins, and then you can do the level with the Bowser at the end. Yeah? That way we both get to do Bowser
the
in the
red
sky.
coins and then quitting?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. Wrestling, you say, Cortland? I do watch.
It did happen how
Oh.
you got to do all the Bowsers.
Yeah. You're just backflipping at this, right?
I don't think so.
Oh. I swear there's a way to get this really easily. Is it like wall? Oh, that's what it is.
I bet they knew you could do that.
Your brother sucked you back into wrestling? My brother sucked me into wrestling a little bit. I'm not.
Pretty much, we've been watching NXT.
Yeah, we just watch it.
I watch the pay-per-views, or I watch some of them. I watch some of all of them.
And 205 Live, you were watching that for a while,
I
right?
did watch it for a while, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen AEW. I don't know what to think of AEW. It seems like AEW has some of that really stupid stuff, like the guy that throws the fake hand grenade and stuff.
Yeah, stuff that's like too far gone. American Gladiators? I've heard of it. So that's the show where like they're like trying to, it's like an obstacle course kind of. Maybe there's not even a course, but they're like they've got like they've got like the padded sticks and they try to knock each other off of stuff or something. Maybe that's only part of it.
I think there's Legend.
Okay, that was one of various challenges. Gotcha. Yeah, I never watched that show. It sounds like I would have liked it though. You know, I like that kind of stuff. I think obstacle courses are like
The Blue Bear. I think it's Legend of the Hidden.
I really like things like obstacle courses. When they first brought Ninja Warrior to the U.S. on G4 Tech TV.
Oh yeah, you mean when they, not American Ninja Warrior.
Right.
It's when they broadcast Japanese Ninja Warrior.
Yes, and they just had subtitles and that was it. That was.
Yeah, it's. I don't think it's as good as Ninja Warrior. It's like it's pretty similar.
Oh, I thought it was called Oh no, I'm thinking of something else.
There's also, I think it's called MX. What was it? MXC or something? But they take Takeshi's Castle and like overdub it.
I don't know. Is that the one where the challenges are like?
MXC.
Is that the one where the challenges are things like they have to like pogo stick through a challenge or things like that?
Yeah, MXC. That is what it is.
Where there's like a bunch of different challenges that are crazy, but they're all like themed.
Oh, dude, the last star. That's it.
Yeah, that's all 120.
Damn, it's like 11 o'clock too. We started pretty late.
Mm-hmm.
That took forever. What a fucking turn.
But yeah, I can't stress enough that if I ever talk about Ninja Warrior, I'm talking about the like Japanese version of it, because when they started Americanizing it got real bad. Oh jeez. Oh! The flame got him! Oh. Just got done with some classic Doom. Nice. Are you playing it on the Nintendo Switch? Oh no! You were telling me that you've got it on your laptop. So you were not playing it on Switch. You would have been playing it on your PC for sure. Oh shit. Oh, this might actually kill me. Oh no? But that might. Oh jeez. There you go. GZ Doom. I use Crispy Doom. Cause Crispy Doom is just chocolate Doom, but you can make it 60 FPS and then have that be literally the only difference. Cause that's how I like it. I like it
Mario, you again. Well, that's just fine. I've been looking for something to fry with my fire breath. Your star power is useless against me. Your friends are all trapped within the walls. And you'll never see a princess again.
But yeah, I like playing as
Fuck you.
just as vanilla Doom as possible, you know. But I want it to be 60 FPS, so that's why I use crispy Doom. It's great.
Don't.
Ah, I see. I feel like that would be kind
What
of
a
weird.
Pepsi Man!
I feel like it would be kind of weird to be looking at Doom graphics while hearing actual
Really?
instruments.
Oh, what?
Nice.
The fucking hesitation bomb. I'm so bad at this. I feel like it's just random whether or not I get it.
I mean, you got that last one really well.
It's random. Come on, that did chain into you. Why is the Bowser so hard?
Oh, the Bowser's teetering animation. You got it. Pretty good. Speaking of these soundtrack differences, did you guys see about how the Switch version has like a slow soundtrack? It's super weird. The music like plays really slowly.
Alright.
I like that, the zoom out. That seems like it makes it look, or seems like it makes it easier. Hey, it's all you. Nice.
You have completed the game.
Thanks for the GG, Mars.
Alright. We beat that damn game.
Mm-hmm. Again.
I thought the upstairs would be the hardest, but I feel like that was the only fastest.
Yeah, I mean, there are only 2 stages.
Well, no, I mean the whole, like,
Oh.
well, there's only like 5, or there's 6. There's
Snowman's
Dry
Land,
World,
Wet
then
Dry World,
Snowman's Land, yeah.
Tall Tall Mountain, Tiny Huge Island.
Top 2.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I did get used to this controller. The little tiny baby controller.
Mm-hmm. It kind of looks like a Metroid.
Yeah. Or like a head crab coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
Mario, the power of the stars is restored to the castle.
Power of the stars is restored to the castle. Are these old?
And it's all thanks
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, like that's you. That's a used controller.
They're from like
We
the
have to do something
64 was
special.
that thing.
I think so, yeah. Hori still makes stuff though. They the
That where she's like, her head's like as big as his fucking nose.
the
It also doesn't look like that's really the
Listen,
size of
everybody.
it.
Let's bake
Like
a
his head looks
delicious
really
cake
big when that happens.
oh
for Mario.
must not be though. They're probably the same models. They wouldn't like change the size. Yeah, right. The music isn't in the Jaguar. Doom of all games to take the music off.
Yeah. There's something really weird about the... Is it the PS1 version of Doom that has, like, Doom 64 enemies in it also or something? There's some... It mixes in a bunch of Doom 64 stuff. Oh, really? It came up before. Huh. I feel like it's got the same, like, weapon sprites and stuff that they used for Doom 64.
There's a PS1 version of Doom 64.
No, I'm talking about the PS1 version of Doom, or Ultimate Doom. Like the original.
Ultimate Doom was just the original.
Yeah.
When I saw, what about Final Doom?
So, Doom is just is just 3 episodes, you know? Because the game has 4 episodes. So Doom is 3 episodes. Then they made Doom 2.
Yeah.
And then they went back and made a 4th episode for Doom 1, and that's Ultimate Doom.
Okay.
I think, right? So correct me if I'm
Doom?
wrong.
Is that even a
I don't
name?
know. It's a thing. I don't know what it is though. I think it has like is that the one that has those 2 like wads? Like Xandronum and something else?
Remember Rise of the Triad?
I've seen it a little bit. That's the game with dog mode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it
And
a
the
little bit.
Excalibat?
I don't remember that. Yeah, dude, Doom is a great stream game. I actually just like 2 nights ago, I played through Shores of Hell just because. I was just sitting there, I was like, I'm just gonna play Doom, and then I ended up playing the whole 2nd episode.
You started out in the second one?
Yeah, I
Which
just...
one you like?
No, it was the one I feel like I played the least.
Ah,
So I just felt like
episode
playing that
2.
one.
There's 1, 2, and 3, and 4 came out later after 3. Are you supposed to be the same guy in Doom 2?
In Doom 2? Yeah. So Doom 1 is like you're on Phobos, the moon, which has like the base on it where they're doing the experiments, and that's for episode 1. You're on the moon base. Then you get teleported to the Deimos moon base, which is in hell.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
You know, like you find like a portal on the Phobos base that sends you to the Deimos base, which has gone to hell. So in Shores of Hell,
that moon's in hell.
yeah. So episode 2, you're in hell on the moon base that got transported there, and then and then you rappel down to actual hell for episode 3. So episode 3, you're in hell. And then at the end of episode 3, though, you go through a portal that goes back to Earth. And then Doom 2 is you're on Earth, but the demons have now come there through the portal that you got through at the end of the first
So then why
game.
go back and make another episode of Doom 1? Why not just have that be the...
I don't know.
Isn't that seems confusing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why then there was a 4th episode added later. Especially because the boss of it is just the right. That was the thing, was that so Doom with the 3 episodes was only sold via like mail order or something.
It was a marketing,
Yeah.
like a marketing reason.
Yeah, because like original episode 1 was like shareware, you know, and then when they made episodes 2 and 3, and then it was Doom, that they only sold it like via mail order or something, and then when it became a retail game, they put a 4th episode in it. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Man, I wish Doom 3 didn't crash my computer all the time because I'd really like to play it again.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did. I had to install like 2 or 3 year old graphics drivers and then it worked fine. But I don't want to do that to play a game, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That game looked really cool.
Yeah, Doom 3 is awesome. I really liked it.
Isn't there like an updated version of it where you have the flashlight and the gun at the same time?
Yeah, the BFG edition that they made, which was like the Xbox 360 generation port, you know?
Yeah.
They made it so that your
Just
flashlight is
basically
on
your
your
flashlight's
gun.
on all the time.
Yeah, which I don't think that's a good idea. The weird thing about it too is that like the original game was made for PC, you know? And then BFG edition was made for Xbox 360. So when you play like the BFG edition on PC, it like looks worse than if you just played the regular game that was originally made for PC because like the textures are better and stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird. So anyway, that was Mario 64 again.
Hell yeah. I'm messing with my hair in the back of my head. It's all tangled up.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that cake. Look at the chibi Mario and Peach.
Yeah, it's like they're getting married, but they're not. It's just a celebration.
Just eat them up.
But that's when you would normally see 2 people on the top of a cake.
That tea looks good. I bet it tastes gross as fuck. Tea always sounds
Tea?
like it's
Yeah,
good. It always
right.
sounds good.
Yeah, I don't like tea. I never have.
I wish I did. I could enjoy tea then.
Mm-hmm. But thanks for watching more Mario 64. Thanks for the conversation. I think she baked it at the end of the game.
Dude, I'm so
she
toasted.
says
I
it.
did one of those dabs
Mm-hmm.
that kids do. I did some wax.
Mm-hmm.
I was too high to play the game, kind of.
For a little bit. You shaped up.
I shaped up a little bit, but at first I didn't. At first I could not play it.
All right. Who's doing what? Let's find someone to host.
Dude, Comic Zone. Now we have to host that.
Oh yeah.
Fatal frame rates.
Where
been
is it?
Comic
Oh, there it
Zone.
is.
This game seems cool.
Oh,
man.
you know what? I have seen this game a little bit, and it does look pretty cool. All right, yeah, Fatal Frame Rate. He's playing some Comic Zone. This guy's pretty great.
He's down with Brad Fang.
If you like,
He loves Contra Hardcore. Look at Brad Fang as his profile picture.
Oh yeah,
He's down with Brad Fang.
Brad Fang was the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, if
Some
you
could argue Brownie was the best.
if you like retro games,
But I don't have I don't have like to stand on that much anymore because you could beat it with Brad Fang and I couldn't beat it with Brownie.
That's true. That's true.
But in my defense, you could also beat it with Brownie. And I couldn't beat it with Brad Fang. That's what I should have said. I couldn't beat it with Brad Fang either.
All right. Wait a second. Why didn't that happen?
You have the exclamation point raid.
No, that's for bots and shit. Wait a second. How did that just? It just ignored me. Okay, I must have put a space in by accident or something.
Oh, like double space.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, or a space before the slash.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if you guys like retro games, check out Fatal Frame Rate. He's great. All right. Have a good night.
Later.
Pretty short game.